Hello everybody! Welcome back to another stream. Welcome one, welcome all. Pleasure to be back again for the first time in a hot while on a Saturday. I have been having some extremely busy Saturdays for the last, what, month? Has it been a month since I've streamed on a Saturday? Something like that. Oh, yeah. I was traveling, and then I was traveling a second time. Then I had a just whole lot of work that I needed to do, one of them. And finally, at long last, we have come out the other side, and we are on a normal schedule again, which means it's time for us to finally get back into Frostpunk 2. It has been a busy time since we were able to get back into it. Long enough, I don't really remember what the hell we were doing. I think we were losing, if I'm gonna be so honest and for real, which, you know, that blows. But we're back. We're back now. We're gonna see if we can fix it, and if we can't, I guess we'll run it back from the beginning, which would kind of suck. I'll be honest. I've played a lot of this game, and it is getting to the point where, you know, I can only play so much of one city builder because fundamentally the mechanics aren't that different, and it kind of starts to weigh on you a little bit. How similar it all is. You know, like, there's new things. I really enjoyed the new stuff that was in Fractured Utopias, but, like, at the end of the day, the underlying baseline reality of what the game asks of you is always the same, you know? Hello, Moe. Welcome in Art Bus. The children are ready and yearning for the mines. Well, of course they are. And the children yearn for the mines. They love the mines. They love the mines. It's so good to be back in the mines. We're running late today on stream start because I had to get some stuff together, so I have my lunch with me. Like always. I feel like I basically always end up eating lunch on stream. Though I think it's usually dinner. I usually get home and I eat dinner, and sometimes I'm still eating dinner when I start stream. Sorry to anybody who hates the sound of chewing, I guess. Yeah. How are you doing today, Moe? Are you having a good one? Thank you so much for coming by. Hope you're enjoying the evening. Mood? Yeah. Being busy is hard, you know, it weighs on you, gets up on you, it's what it is. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game here, just since, you know, we gotta get rolling. Started late, be mistake, as it were, to not just go ahead and have things get running. Hopefully we'll have some more people come on in here soon. I don't know where Argresh is. We usually have our trusted advisor here with us in times. But I suppose he's not present today, which is just a shame. Just a shame. So we are on week 252. That seems a lot further in than I would have guessed it to be. In our breach of trust save. We hold over New Edinburgh. The fault beneath it is in quakes. Aurora has cut off our food supply. We are held to the standards of, well, a democratic process. A true one. It happens very often. We've got 50 weeks currently before we can get the next one. Yeah, we're in a bad place, shall we say. Currently losing heat. We have coal being stockpiled. Your gay dream was interrupted, but so your day has already been ruined. Oh, that's so true, Moe. We have 11 weeks before our seismic stress hits a catastrophic level, which is going to be fun, shall we say. I think our main issue right now is that we're working on repairing this housing district. We've got a death toll of 10K people. Not 10K, that'd be a lot. 1,000 people, which is not great. Let's see here. We have Aurora. We have the seized algae refinery. We've already depleted all of the materials in their outpost. And the algae refinery is on its way to being completely depleted as well. And that's our main food source, so that's a problem. There are earthquakes in this game. Moe, have you not played the Breach of Trust DLC at all? Do you know anything about it? I'm narrating like you would have already played this. I'm surprised. I thought you would have. Let's see. I think all of our scout teams are out and about. Taking care of stuff. There's a lot of people in the Frostpunk that we've just like let sit because we have enough people right now. We have enough problems without trying to bring in additional people. I see you, Aurora. I see you. Aurora is our problem child. Let's see. What does the front look like right now? Their strength is waning. The defiance is faltering. Good. We have, No, you exclusively play Frostpunk when you're deathly sick for immersion? I see. That's cool. We have a considerable advantage right now. Many of our soldiers will die. Several platoons will be defeated. But we can use heavy weaponry and make sure that they feel it. We're still in negotiations, though, so we don't want to hand that off. Alright, we're waiting on their response currently. We got 40 platoons on the front line. The military encampments. Built up on the hill overlooking the city. Okay, so Moe, since you don't know, this is the Breach of Trust DLC. The entire premise, baseline, is that we are playing as the Generator City, New Edinburgh, which was built by and prospered in an era of immense peace due to its location being directly adjacent to a massive dormant volcano. Joke, but for some reason it's actually when you pick up the game. Fair enough. And because the, oh. It's steaming up there. That's new. I hadn't noticed that it was doing that before. I see. So anyways, this is a dormant volcano. So there's a dormant volcano nearby, and the dormant volcano is what has powered and allowed New Edinburgh to thrive. There are massive steam plants all over the place, and so those have been keeping us warm as it stands. Ooh. What is that ruin that's over here? It's interesting that these exist. Kind of looks like a abandoned radiator tower. And there's more of them over here. Was there like a nuclear power plant that was built over here? They do just kind of look like coolant plants. That's interesting. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, so we have steam power, and that has been what has given heat and life to New Edinburgh. However, New Edinburgh also produced a colony because there's not a lot of food on the steps of the volcano. And so they managed to find a large lake with a rocky spur rising from the frozen lake, well protected from the threat of the thaw. Aurora has, over time, unraveled into far more than a fishing colony. Around its primitive surface, a self-sufficient urban center has flourished, transforming its clan of rugged hunters into a proud community. Alright, so, you know, they got logistics, fisheries, wood, prefabs. Aurora's got a lot of stuff going for it. And they are a colony of New Edinburgh. The New Edinburgh original captain, he was not a great guy, as we found out. And so eventually that led to Aurora declaring independence and becoming its own independence city from Aurora. Where now we are the first citizen who was put into power by the Four Fingers, a working class group of revolutionaries who spearheaded the effort to destroy and take over the city of New Edinburgh from the previous captain. The previous captain was deposed, killed, we took his place, we now serve at the whim of the people every 100 weeks being re-elected, so we really gotta keep people happy. Let me tell you, Moe, they're not happy with me right now. We got 50 weeks to solve this shit. And we have the goal to take on Aurora, because Aurora is kind of technically at war with us as well. We have ongoing negotiations, but we do have, you know, tensions. Also, we stole 2 of their things so far. That's loaded. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Dortmund. It says Dortmund is Mount Vesuvius, the perfect place for a prosperous and healthy society. Of course. So, Aurora had seized control of the algae refinery and a materials outpost, which we had recently seized back, which has left Aurora on the back foot. We use that as negotiating leverage to get additional items from them, because we really need food, and they have food available. And we've been going through the motions and training additional troops to send to Aurora to conquer them. Yeah, we got 115 weeks left to conquer Aurora. Only 54 weeks left to secure the future of New Edinburgh. So we're gonna have to see where those out. And add to all of that, seismic stress extremely increased by steam output, and increased by past geothermal exploitation. Due to the fact that we are pumping water into the base of the volcano in order to extract additional heat, all steam generation in this area causes seismic stress in the area to build up. And this, as you can see, is a massive fault line that has been opening up at the base of the volcano. And whenever seismic stress hits a certain point, earthquakes! So we have a couple of emergency shelters around the city, which we can activate right before the eruption goes off, which will give people a safe place to go for when the inevitable occurs. Okay. Now you're up to speed. I do need more workforce in order to increase our coal output. What was our negotiation with them for? I mean, we're awaiting their response, so I guess we'll find out in 2 weeks. What, if anything, can I do to increase our odds here? Housing insulation's always really solid. I don't think we need coal liquefactors. There's just not much coal available to us. So, I don't know, that's something to consider. Hi, doggy boy. I haven't seen any oil so far, though that would be useful. What's heat utilization do? Efficient circuits just increases the efficiency of heat. That one's really good. It's a free upgrade that just increases our efficiency. And I love efficiency. You all know this. You all know that I love my efficiency. Skyways might be useful for when the war is over. Reconnecting Edinburgh and Aurora properly. Leisure, drugs, maintenance duty. We have our city-run Al Ghul. Treatment, youth, hubs. Stockpile hub efficiency is a classic. Also basically just a free upgrade. Fighting hub and communication hub. Probably quite useful in this, actually. But let's get... Excuse me. Goodness. let's pop heat utilization first and foremost. Four fingers, get on that. That's just useful. That's just good. Do I have any laws I can push? Forged additives, durable goods. Those are all very good. Free essentials. That trust bonus is going to be good. Equal pace of classic. Productive outsiders. Infectious badge. Don't love it, but okay. We need heat pipe watch. City run Al Ghul. Heat auctions. Heat auctions are nice, but perhaps unnecessary. We have 700 heat stamps. We are pushing towards equality. So maybe getting the bonus for increasing our trust, plus fewer on-house citizens die from cold. Let's go heated commons. I think this just passes, so I'm gonna let them go. No negotiation necessary.
The eyes have it.
Also, we're Scottish now. Alright. Heated commons. Great. That'll improve the increased shelter issue. Let's see where this goes. This
A law has
nonsense
passed on the
again.
council. Take heed.
Alright. Finished food. Awesome. Hi, doggy man. Me desperately trying to figure out what the fuck I do next. I've got these churning out prefabs like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna switch this one over to goods. I feel like there was a building. We have a goods factory in there. We have a salvaging factory. Do I have a prefab factory available? Hypothetically. Yeah, I do have the remolding prefabs factory. I'm gonna want that. The colonists have agreed to offer a trade
with Aurora.
Aurora. A good trade. Negotiations with Aurora are successful despite the old rust. They maintain enough street and decency to assess that needs on both sides, improving the lengthy talks to a positive conclusion. Granting us 50 weeks to fulfill our part of the deal. What did I promise at the end of last stream? I gave them 30,000 materials. Okay. Hypothetically, I can get that. 50,000 coal. Maybe I can get that. And that's it. And then I presume they're going to give us a lot of food. Gameplay statistics. 1,000 deaths, 0 devoted citizens, 3% territories exploded. This is interesting. These stats aren't... These are new. Huh. I mean, I imagine that they were there when I first played it, but fascinating. Okay. We have 49 weeks. We're gonna be voted out of office in 45, so better get to that sooner. I need more workforce. I need those materials. Can't not have those materials. Huh. Ugh. Okay, I need more workforce. That's clearly what there is to it. Best way to deal with a workforce issue? Let's take in some people, I guess. But then I'm gonna need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing about housing. Housing block, probably worthwhile. Gives, 25 shelter. 25 shelter is probably worth it. I need a little bit more workforce, which means, I'm gonna tick that down just a little bit. And actually, can I make workers commons? Workers housing. Yeah, worker village. It gives that an efficiency increase. I love efficiency increases. It's less effective than the workers dorm, but it also gives more shelter, which I think is worth it. Okay. I'm gonna reallocate that group of people to do more coal mining. And then, yeah, once this is done researching, actually, when I think about it, we only have 120% research speed. Tick that off. Tick that off. No, tick that on still. Tick that down. Turn. Why are these still disabled? Requires 400 workforce? Sheesh, mate. All those injuries. They stack up, huh? Well, that's gonna increase our material output though, so that's good. Let's turn that on. Gives us 150% research speed. I want to take away from the logistics districts if I can help it. What do I not need right now? I don't need those watchtowers. Oh, I can expand this district. We should do that. I don't need that prison. There we go. I have 200 people left to work with. Let's make sure all of these are fully expanded districts, because that can give us housing without requiring us to do anything else. So it's just that one that's not fully expanded. That's fine. Research institutes are running. What's our research speed at? 180%. I'm gonna need more house now, because I will put the workers' villages, and those are worth it. Tell you what, we're gonna go over here. Look at that. Worker reallocation successful. Good stuff. Once we get more people, I guess I'm gonna have to... Due to hunger, some people have starved to death. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's very bad. That's like exceptionally, extremely, super bad that we're starting to have, like, hunger starvation. It's only on notable. First is in the latest count shows many of our people recently died of hunger. Hollow vacant stares of the starving haunt the streets of the city. An undercurrent of panic tugs at their feet. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. It would be prudent to reassure them. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. How you doing? Wonderful to have you back. It's been a hot minute. Additional people have been healed. Good. Not quite enough to start putting more into work. So I arrive and see starvation. Nice. Ah, it is a bit of my MO, you know? The starving times. What do we think? What do we think? Good thing we're gonna have some warmer seasons coming. That'll be good. Make 8 of these a week. We only make 13 heat stamps a week. Ay, ay, ay. Call me famine, rider of the apocalypse. Oh. Okay. You do arrive just as the famine begins. Let's see. I've got another coal seam over here. Oh, I also have this other iron vein. I forgot.
The research
Get me that research.
and is ready for the next priority.
What's this? Lindo ration cook, chucking roots in a boiling pot. I've had nightmares about root stew, I swear. Sick of the reek, sick of the sight. Me body kinda stomach it. Nor me ass forgive it. As envoys to Aurora, he'd best strike good terms. But chewing shite that ought never pass for food. Despite the old rust with Aurora, everyone in the city is dreaming of having a steady food supply once again. Blackbeast is currently at my place and he will be pestilence. Oh, another 193 people have starved to death. Everyone hates me. Uh-oh. Guys, I can't do anything about it. There's literally no food in the city. I'm doing what we can. 20,000, 20,000. God, it's going to be so much worse when these refugees arrive. Like, I got nothing. I think I just gotta accept. Speed things up.
A new council session is now in order.
Alright, there's a tremor imminent, which is bad. What do you have for us? The Blackthroats, controlled by Aurora, one of Aurora's main coal deposits. The mines run deep enough that Aurora to establish proper outposts around them, keep their furnace well fed and ablaze. Taking control of it and cutting off their fuel would prove incredibly strategic. Oh, you say. The Core Worshipper. Our scouts took shelter in this cave when they were startled to find they weren't alone. Man sat in the deepest chamber with crates of supplies and a core power furnace. It speaks to me, tells me to stay, to wait for the great thaw, the man said, again and again. He is clearly mad. Scouts believe it would be a mercy to put him down. Then we could take the core. Take the core. Aurora, Aurora, Aurora. Hidden here is your coal. Okay. Manage our army. Transfer platoons. I need 30 platoons to come back to New Edinburgh so that I can send them to take the coal. Takes 100 heavy weaponry. Yeah, we got plenty. Speaking of, we aren't making any, right? Yeah, we shut that building down. Alright, so we have a tremor imminent. The imminent tremor means we absolutely need to... I know. I'm trying to figure out, like, kind of want to min-max the tremor. Turn on these only when it absolutely becomes necessary. Alright, we lasted an extra week. What do you mean I can't activate the work? Oh, I don't have a workforce. Oh, God. What can I turn off? Turn off those. Plus, they're off, so if they get damaged, it'll be fine. Give me additional coal. We need it so bad. Turn this on. Turn this on. Turn that on. We've got emergency shelters for everyone. If I turn this one on, do we think? It's crazy, but I think not. I think we don't turn this one on. No, turn it on. This thing is... We don't turn it on, that's the one that gets hit by the fucking... tremor. Like, we know how this works. Alright. Speed it up.
Do not panic. Follow established tremor procedures.
Here it comes. The ground quakes. It's the same amount of steam as it's always had. Alright. get those repairs started. Fuck, I'm out of prefabs. How much is that gonna get us? 12 per week? Great. Then got 208 people. Oh, that's a district. Let's turn off the emergency shelters. Have I tried cannibalism? You know, we've still never gotten to the point in the game where I've performed badly enough on food specifically that it has given me the option to start the cannibalism law. I've never substantively tried for it, but it's never given me the option. I always die to something else first. Perfect good housing district. That first citizen just shuts it down. I didn't shut it down. It's fine. It was an accident. Don't worry about it. God, people. 30 platoons have returned to New Edinburgh. Take control of the coal outpost. Nice. Your troops are on their way. Very good. Very good. Alright. First time for everything, right? Considering I'm voted out of office and that's a hard lose spate in 30 weeks, it's over. Hi, Mr. Boy. Mr. Kissy Man. I got a doggy. He's licking my legs. What's up, bud? Hunger severe, growing. Guys, the hunger is so bad, and we've had several 100,000 people die. I mean... survival. Unfortunately, nothing. Ooh, 43 unhoused citizens have died. I love that. It's always my housing districts, too. Every single fucking time it's my housing districts, I swear. Okay. We're up to 23,000 materials. We're at 28,000 coal. Hopefully we'll get there in a sec. We've got available workforce, though, so I'm gonna pop this way. Do a little frost break, because there actually is food over here. But we haven't really had the workforce to get to it. Okay, so... the earthquake district is still under repair. What's this? Danger on the horizon elections. First citizen, an election takes place in a few months. The moment seems very likely you will lose. Considering securing more food and distributing extra rations, the starvation is the first thing on your people's minds. Begin making promises and funding projects to win over communities which dislike you. Populist measures that increase trust among your people at large could also shift some votes in the eye. Sentiment can't be turned, the vote can be won. Trust rises marginally. Okay. Let's see, what can I do?
Hear us first, citizen.
Heat homes. Maximum heat in the districts where those communities live. Maybe not currently. Though, we're gonna get a warmer season soon, which might solve that problem? I don't know.
First citizen?
First citizen. Hear us, first citizen.
Distribute weaponry. Fervor increased, relations improved. Done. Have at it.
Hear us first, citizen.
Let's see.
Hear us.
Cure food. Minus 300 heat stamps plus 100 food. Less hunger is catastrophic, requires favorable or better relations. Well, we're gonna be there in just a minute, so, you know, that's good. Let's try making a promise to the brokers. Build a dense housing block, heat homes, pass heat auctions. I will build you a dense housing block. Founders. I'll make you a promise. Patrol Watchtower Heat Foams Family Apprenticeship.
First citizen.
First citizen, can you
What
hear
is
us?
currently in force? Is it mandatory schooling? Yeah. Let's see about
First
giving
citizen,
them
citizen, we are calling you.
a patrol watchtower. Alright, dense housing block. I need 50 prefabs. I can make that happen. Ah, great. That makes us dig into the resource stockpile. And now my limiting factor is fucking workforce.
The Research
Oh.
Institute.
I was
has
like, why is
proposed
everything
a
dark and
new
scary?
idea.
Because we're about to lose. Good. Great. Dense housing block. Let's throw one in here. Troops have taken control of the outpost. Alright. Hi, Aurora. How you doing? Alright. Royal send us 50,000 food. We send them that. 33 weeks to secure the future of New Edinburgh. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Contractors do maintenance. Material man all do maintenance. Material demand substantively reduced. Efficiency increased. Unproductive do maintenance goes kind of nutty, actually. I might have the brokers research that one for us. Trust rises plus 10% housing. Plus 20% increased tension. Plus 10% generate 2 per week. Housing applications, maybe? It's fine. I mean, the communication hub is obviously, like, the easy one. Give me that unproductive do maintenance. I don't think it's gonna work out. I'll be so honest. I think we might be cooked. I just find it highly unlikely that we conquer Aurora in 26 weeks. It's not impossible. It's not completely impossible that we could just go and conquer Aurora. They're clearly not doing so hot. High defiance can also lead to more resistance when rotating by force. Broker's demand is met. Delay you kept reward. Relations improve. Trust increases. Trust the process. Trust the process! Oh, great. 200 people starve to death. It's so over. It's so over. Every time 200 people starve to death, for one, that's a hit to our workforce, which we really need right now. And for two, I mean, what? We've got less than half of the resources that we are promising to Aurora. We might try. The next rider is war, and on the blood red horse shall war come down on them. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Somehow I find it, shall we say,
You needn't
unconvincing.
salute soldiers on the streets, but if you do anyways, please use your right hand.
Alright, unproductive do maintenance. The people really don't like it, and I have too many promises, so I can't even fucking do a negotiation. I'll have the workforce for a patrol watchtower. Warmer season. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. We're gonna decrease eating it, and then we're gonna do that. nice and toasty. Okay. Do I have excess fuel I'm bringing? Doing 625? So yeah, I could turn this down a little bit. Oh good, the algae farm is depleted. So I got nothing. I got no food coming in. Hunger is at severe. Crime's going crazy. Let's see, if I turn this down. Can I turn this off completely? Oh, I can. Okay. And then... how does that affect our heat? Oh. Oh, but now it's burning coal. We don't want that. Okay. Okay. New Edinburgh is currently burning coal still, though. We don't want that. Are you burning coal of any kind? It's very strange. Alright, plus 15, 120 coal a day. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we bought ourselves an extra week until the next frickin' tremor. Build another watchtower, I guess. I don't think I've got anything to do to fix this. I mean, I got 30 platoons, so hypothetically, you know, we manage our army. Transfer platoons. We send everyone to Aurora. That'll give us a considerable advantage. Their strength has been decreased, so hypothetically, we'll have a victory there. Can launch an expedition in these hills. Crime is diminishing. Hunger is severe and growing. Yeah, you know, shit, it's growing. The founder's demands have been met. Yay. Can I negotiate? I can. The founders are open to negotiate. If you vote for this, does it pass? It does. I could fund their projects for 418 heat stamps. Construct a P. Alright, fucking fine. Highway robbery. Black Beast might be in a bad mood tomorrow for your D&D session. Man, does he hate
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
I see. I see. Alright, unproductive, do maintenance. Awesome. Good stuff. Ah, yes, the workers' village. I wanted that. Let's go ahead and get that up and running.
People of the city, your council has voted.
What was the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Plus 1, 2, 3? What's the range on this thing? 2 outwards, okay. Turn that off. And frostbreak that. Okay. Increased efficiency along with additional housing. It's what we need. It's got what plants crave. Prefabs. 66 recently beaten and mugged. Nice. 30,000, 42,000. Alright, 30 platoons have arrived at the front. Why is this on still, by the way? Let's go ahead and expand this extraction district. We have a tremor already. Oh my god. Guys, I think we're boned. Oh wait, we only needed 30,000 materials. Turn that shit up. Oh wait, not that. $45,000 coal. Can I do this, perhaps?
Our thoughts and prayers, and even our curses, are with our lads and lasses at the front.
Our thoughts and prayers and curses. Nice. Let us try and get some food production up and running, because good lord are we boned without it. Come on, give me that. Yeah, trust falls. I got 10 weeks, which is not long. Not long at all. Oh, the founders want to fund the projects.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Shelter!
Oh, shit. Me when I forget that there's a tremor imminent. Okay. Tremors away! Also good, food's a catastrophic. Hey, brokers.
Hear us, first citizen.
I need 3,000 stamps. Shit. 26 weeks until the next tremor. Okay. Turn these all back off. Hey. Keeps in our core districts. It's such a fucking pain. Okay. All the emergency shelters have been turned off. Let us... I don't know. Do the research one. Then... this one's got a housing block, so that'll be important. Okay. Come on. Come on. I need all that you have. I need everything available, please. Every ounce of... Stop both of them, fool. Send the resources. And then we're gonna conquer them. Or at least try. I don't know what happens if we don't. Probably bad things. Probably bad things go poorly for us. 198 more people starving to death. Woo! Can I sign the fucking everyone eat the dead thing? I still don't have access to it. We got people starving to death. We got catastrophic hunger.
We've
Trade
completed
agreement completed. Oh my lord, we've got food. Turn that off. Works and Sheem no longer work long shifts. Yup. So, like, hypothetically, what are they looking at? What's valuable to Aurora these days? If they wanted to give me another 50,000 food, for instance. Now, remember, Aurora, I'm also poor as fuck. So... yeah, they'll take 50,000 food if you take their coal supplier, it looks like. And then, you know, you toss in some pittance of stuff. I'm, like, thinking how I can improve this for our inevitable second run, because we're done. Like, we got 6 weeks, there's no way I win this next election. Literally everybody hates me as a community.
Hear us first, citizen.
But you know what we can try? We have a slight advantage. Only slight. I got 40 at the front line. The Defiance is nearly gone. You know, if I had the 8 weeks additional time, you know, 50,000 for 50,000 for 10k, you know. This doesn't work. There's no way it happens. Ah, yeah, we only have 11 weeks anyways. I don't think I can get enough coal in that time to fulfill that. So, yeah. It is what it is. What's this? Altering the deal at a crossroads. First citizen, claiming that their food stockpiles are running thin, Aurora came forward with a new proposal. We cannot keep supplying New Edinburgh with such massive amounts of food. It is not sustainable, claimed their head negotiator. We don't want to starve you. We do not. So how about we cede you some of our fishing grounds? For a price, obviously. They're demanding one of our generator's thermal hulls, which they want to use to amp up their furnace. That would cripple our generator's output, but on the other hand, we would permanently secure our food supply. To sweeten the deal, they're also offering one last food shipment. What should we do? Aurora offers control over parts of their city in exchange for part of our generator? Interesting. They're clearly taking advantage of our misery, but our people come before our pride. We get a final shipment of 50,000 food from Aurora. Aurora will grant you land in return for part of your generator, or you can wage war. We'll seize back all the food deposits. They've played independent enough. We break off all negotiations and openly declare war on Aurora? Huh. Interesting. A crossroads indeed. Oh boy. Oh boy. 50,000 food. That would give us 100,000 food in storage. And you know what? I think we're gonna lose anyways. I think we're fucked. I don't care how much food we have, but I want to know exactly what happens when you give them a chunk of the generator. Voting for generator relocation. You've accepted Aurora's proposal to transfer crucial generator components to them in exchange for permanent access to their food deposits. Now you must convince your people that this is the only way forward. Ensure that the generator relocation vote passes. Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. Remove thermal hull. Dismantle the generator's thermal hull, which reflects escaping heat and controls temperatures. Its absence forces the generator to operate at a fraction of its potential. Higher heat output will increase casualties in the process. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That seems bad. It seems like it's easier to just take them. Generator relocation. Fully opposed. No one wants this. Remove thermal hold so the ability removes new and inverts thermal hold, greatly decreasing its efficiency, but allowing it to be transferred and used to upgrade a furnace. Use the remove thermal hull city ability. Ship the thermal hull to Aurora. Oh, we're so fucked. It's not happening. Do I have the Seek Fresh Mandate ability? No, I don't. I don't even have that law. I can hand out free rations with our 100,000 food, hypothetically, that we're gonna have. Ooh, famine prevention got unlocked though. That's good. We really need that. We really need that one. I mean, they're completely against it. They're completely against it. I hate democracy. They all hate me. What can I do to make the people love me? Labor arbitration. Trust rises slightly. Trust rises a lot. Oh no, the efficiency rises a lot. Labor arbitration for an increased efficiency and increased trust with no downside is actually kind of nutty. Like, it's not as much trust as you get from mandatory unions, but maybe. 3 weeks to win a by-election. Best I could do is propose and pass a law right now that increases trust. Which I don't have. I don't have any available. I think we need, actually, you know, I think in order to cannibalize, I think you need to have harvesting funerals or something already done. Like, if you're already respecting the corpse with traditional funerals, then you can't tear them up and eat them, you know? Yeah. That's its own problem, isn't it? 21 weeks until the next tremor. What can I do to increase trust? Unironically, propaganda hub. Who hates me the most? Brokers. Okay. Propaganda hub. Communication hub, brokers, please research that. And we're gonna hand out free rations. There's gonna be something. Free ration, build up support with citizenry. Workforce. Where can I get workforce? Tell you where we can get workforce. Turn these off. That's very cool. 5 shelter. Interesting. I need more prefabs now. That's fine. That's fine. We can live with needing more prefabs. I don't know. Trust is actually going up a lot. Not as much as we might want it to be. Everyone hates me as much as they used to. Tell you what. I will promote these guys for sure.
First citizen, we are calling you.
I'm not promising any of those.
First
Citizen,
we are calling you.
Conservative treatment, human prisoning, family. I'm not promising any of those.
First citizen.
First citizen. First citizen.
I will
Are you
grant...
here? Can you hear us?
Nah, I don't want to grant you the agenda. It's not that we don't have any time limits, technically. I mean, we got seismic stress. Ugh, I need more workers. Where am I going to get more workers? I'll tell you where I'm going to get more workers. We technically don't need this right now. Food district. I need 200 prefabs and more workers. I don't know, we'll have to figure that one out. We'll have to figure that one out. Also... Alright, buy ourselves some time on that seismic stress. Thank you, warmer season. We might be able to even do more here in a minute. What's this? Time for a vote. An election will be held soon. If you lose, your time ends. Few things need doing before the people vote. First citizen election. People are divided. People are divided. We're not in as bad a place as I thought. We might be able to... You know what? I need 48 and 4. They only need 51. Tell you what. I'm gonna drop a wee bit of a save. We're gonna starve, sure. Overwrite that shit. And let's have them vote. And if this doesn't pass, then we'll have to see. I think this passes. I think we're good.
The votes are in.
The law passes. Woo! Election 1. Congratulations, you renewed your mandate as first citizen. You begin a new term, will not face election for 99 weeks. We're bringing it back, baby. Now I just need to fucking convince these people to vote in favor of shipping a portion of our generator to Aurora.
Is in effect.
Don't know how I'm gonna do that, if we're being super honest. So they won't send us any more food, which is a shame. But they could send us... I don't know. They don't really have anything I want. It's a problem. It's nice to see the food problem decreasing. 100 weeks of food, so we'll have a little bit of time once both of these food districts go up to... Oh. Just need heat stamps. Okay. You make 19 a week, so that's nice. Oh, look at that! Rallying factory workers! Look at that trust! All of the problems went away! Woo! Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Okay. What can we do with having full trust? I don't even know. Hunger and disease are both gonna diminish. I might... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put us in an additional hospital. Just because that will first help clear up that workforce bottleneck hit still. I'm gonna pick us up a fighting hub as well. I think the broker's still...
Project.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna... Well, actually... Shielded youth faction membership decreases each year. That's an interesting law. I think we can offset all of the tension increase for the mandatory crowding. Actually, you know what? You know what? What am I doing? Give me the food hoarding inspectorate. We know what we need. There is only one thing we needed. It's the goddamn food hoarding inspectorate. The soft highlands have been explored. Mileage post. Ambushed transport. My carriage, frozen pools of blood surrounding Ring most dressed in furs, 6 man, a great river, coal in his beard, a sword still in his hands. I'll take the coal. Mileage post. All inside playing small mounts, arrows indicate directions. London, Paris, New York, St. Petersburg. Far away, mythical places. Man, I got nothing that's safe for us to explore. How these hills are. It's got coal in it. Plains have camp, so that's people. Hills have coal. Broken Mountain. Something? It's got oil, cores, and prefab, but it's dangerous. So I gotta figure out, can I build a building for that? Yeah, an additional scout building will do the trick. Huh. Hi, Mr. Puppy Man. Look at that, we're even producing positive good flow. Literally every problem just got solved out of nowhere. How did this happen? Tell you what, hey, you guys love me? Forage deep crevices. Yeah, go on. Get 5 grand in the food. Whoo, doggy, 80,000 food, chilling. Let us go ahead and actually, what am I? Oh yeah, actually, because producing it is just gonna slow down our usage right now, rather than it actually changing our stockpile. So that's good. We're not wasting any. Thanks for the cash. Put down Scouts headquarters. Then I will turn back on the coal machine. And we need some prefabs, okay. Population remains stagnant at present. Hunger and disease are both diminishing. Very good, very good. Got 27 weeks until we have a problem, so that's salvageable eventually. Let's see. What should we do to our generator? Adaptive pumps and new upgrades, yeah. You know, now that everyone kind of likes me. Can't see. I wish you could see what people felt at any given time. Let's go generator location next. Hopefully people like us enough that they'll be fine. If not, I should be able to distribute rations, actually. And we'll be good. Okay, so we're generating food now for the first time in forever. Our territory threat level is decreased. Let's go and explore the Broken Mountains, because there's apparently oil there, and oil would be quite useful to have.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the first citizen by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
I think we can tone down our prefab production in favor of producing additional goods, too. I think that's probably not a bad idea. What's this tiny building? Is that the dense
The
housing
Research
block?
Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
The Food Hoarding Inspectorate. It requires 8 workers, really? Alright, well. Deprioritize that because, yeah, radical building. See, it would be funny if I could replace the dense housing block, because then it'd be like up on the hills. Like, we used to have the prominence of the captain's quarters, and now we've replaced it with the Food Hoarding Inspectorate. We love equality! Yeah! Leveling! Woo! No, actually, I should turn this off. I'm mining coal that we can't even use. What are we spending coal on? No, presumably the generator. You know, if I completely turned off our seismic activities, I wonder if that would, Also, you know what? If I turn this off, put it full. Yeah, we burn coal this way, but puts us up to 28 weeks. Buys us even more time, so that's nice. And we'll have warmer seasons. We could probably turn that off completely. It's so over, we're so back pipeline. It's insane on this one, actually. I'm gonna take in these people, even, while we're here, you know? Like, I think we're doing well enough that we can get away with it. Which is kind of insane to think about. I think slotting it in here is probably a worthwhile use of our time. Oh my god, hunger is nearly gone. That's incredible. Oh, hey, also this is on the thing. Hello, government... Okay. Ooh. 2/3 majority, 67 delegates need to support the law for it to pass. The people are currently divided, which means we could hypothetically get it. How do I make people want this more? We have no tension, essentially. Tell you what, we could make a promise to these guys. Peanut Princess Family Apprenticeship. Research Recovery Hospital. I like the Recovery Hospital. I will research that. You. Promise. Heat auctions. Privatize alcohol. Starts quest to pass service exemptions. Now, will, we're not gonna promise you anything, sorry, brokers. You guys need to have better things. I also... How long is this gonna take to research the, recovery hospital? 6 weeks? Okay. It's not long enough that I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll give the brokers the, what's it called? The lay of the land or whatever. Alright. We can just speed things up, honestly. We're kind of chilling. We are generating prefabs, right? Oh yeah, plenty. Did I make the prefab factory?
The days of endless heat are done. Keep your windows tight shut and seal under your doors.
Pre-molded prefabs builds us towards adaptation. Sure. Founders' demands have been met. Oh yeah, they like us. How do we feel about that law now, fellas? Hey, we're almost there. Tell you what. Now that we're chill, I'll make you a promise. Build a dense housing block, you say? Well, don't mind if I do. I'm totally okay with doing that. Dense housing block. Fuck it. Throw it in the food district. Eventually that'll get destroyed. Research. What's a good research that we can get? Heating hub insulation? Heating hubs require 30 less heat. Squalor containment? Reduces district proximity problems. Coarse mineral fill, you know, that's pretty good. Generate capacity, coal liquefactors, generator upgrade, charcoal worker shifts, filtration showers, hot houses, worker shifts. Standardized shifts. Emergency shifts district building becomes unavailable. I could probably live with that. We have the brokers research it too. Dance sawmills, charcoal plants, composite factories. Frostland, Skyways, logistics, blah blah blah. Labor org. Actually, you know, labor arbitration, efficiency plus trust. I won't have the bonus of having the brokers research it, but I'll let the founders research that shit. Speed things up just a bit. Oh, we're chilling. Oh, also our stockpile on, what's it called? Materials is full. I should make a material storage hub. Material stockpile hub. If I put it there, minus 30% workforce requirement. Break that real quick. In the meantime, we'll just turn it off completely. Yep. Then getting an additional material mine will be very worthwhile. Wow, we spent 500 materials a day? That's crazy. Come on, finish that, dense housing block. Come on. Broker's demands met. Okay. At this point, how do the people feel about generator? Ah! Perfect. Propose it. I don't need to negotiate. I am revered. Vote that shit in. Let's go.
The delegates have spoken.
84
the
in
law
favor.
takes effect.
The law takes effect. Dismantling a thermal hole. Now that citizens agree, you begin dismantling the thermal hole. Generate this process is long and dangerous. The more heat the generator provides, the higher the risk of casualties. Society you can afford to lower its output by making the process safer or providing the heat for the city remains a priority. Once the generator has been dismantled, its efficiency will be permanently reduced. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and literally almost none of these places actually have any heat being allocated right now. I'll put one there. But like the housing districts, they're fine. Straight up chilling. Alright. Let us go ahead and start removing the thermal hull. They're tearing it apart. No, we're going to freeze. The generator will never be safe. How will we survive? It's an end for us. Hi, Doggy. Hi, Mr. Man. This is Snake saving New Edinburgh. It's murdering it. Hi, buddy. Hi. I know. You're in my face. You're so cute. You're in my face. Don't bite me. You're so silly. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. And we timed this perfectly with, like, the hottest time we've had in years, literally. So that works out great. And then we gotta ship the thermal hull to Aurora. Let's see. Labor arbitration will go into effect soon. And honestly, we'll just speed things up. New
The
law
Research Institute.
proposed. Leisure workplace control. Abolished management. Annihilates the annihilates tension. Honestly, that's a really good one to have if we have a bit of a mixed city. Scout training, harvester hangars, skyways, worker shifts, charcoal plants. Generator capacity. Let's go for the insulation. Insulation is just an upgrade to efficiency over time, so that'll be very good over time. I'll have the brokers research it, because they don't like me very much. And then honestly, now, while everyone likes me, we're gonna go ham. We're gonna start passing those laws that make us more effective in the council. We're gonna start passing the rule laws. Minor generator dismantling incident causes no deaths or injuries thanks to heavy heat limiting. Yeah! Also, warmer season. It is as warm as it can be. Look at that. Nice and toasty. You know what? Maybe not. We're gonna be careful with it, you know? No reason to push the heat of the generator past its limits. Oh wow, look at them go. They're really stripping that thing down. I mean, guys, we built that once before. We can just build it again.
Don't despair. We'll find some way to keep warm without the generator's hull.
It's just a decrease to efficiency, guys. It'll be okay. I mean, yeah, humans built it once before. We could build it again. How many steam cores could it possibly take? 4? Okay. Let's go ahead and just speed things up. Delegates session. Voting on labor arbitration. Oh, people really don't love this. That's weird. Brokers. Vote in favor. Condemn the Four Fingers. Paid essentials. I'll research, but I promise nothing. 43 in favor. Probably this passes. Fingers crossed. Oh,
The
okay, we're good.
proposed law has been approved.
They were very divided on that one. Okay. Get workplace insulation now. Thermal airlocks, 10 out of 10. We love that. Yeah, I'm not talking to these wankers.
A new law takes hold.
You can say that, but everyone's happy right now, so, you know. 54 deaths to other is fascinating. What were the others? Oh, hey, Frostpunk got explored. Ooh, that's the oil place. Dust to dust. Several bodies lie buried in a huge pile of sawdust. Beside them lies the mechanism of a woodworks, its size marked with scratches from axe blades. Scouts found the calculating machine of an automaton welded to the woodworks engine. No trees remain to be cut down. The machine lies silent, its boiler cold. There's no reason to risk starting it up, but we could either salvage the core and take it to New Edinburgh and pull it apart and study. Huh. Salvage the core, analyze for research, new technology unlocked on arrival. Give me the core. I think it's more valuable than the research. The old derrick. This rusting derrick can still be coaxed to pump oil from its well. Outpost here can increase our supply of 200 oil to its positive 30 million is depleted. Hey, doggy. That's what we are after. Can I pass it through Aurora? That'd be a bad idea, wouldn't it? Tell you what. Unironically, we're gonna wait because it's just gonna be more efficient to make that as a skyway. It's such a long distance. And then we'll have oil. That'll be big. That can give us something to burn instead of anything else. Next tremor in 1 week. No deaths, thanks to human injured in an active generator. 1 injured! This guy is just like, I'm working on the job, trips and fall, drops his sandwich and burnt his arm on the side of the generator. Man. It's so wild to see them just like taking it apart. Okay, tremor imminent. We're gonna go ahead and just turn on all of our shelters. Because we have plenty. Why are my, industrial districts turned off? Lack of oh, shit. That's why. Why are all my industrial districts turned on? Maybe because I'm out of fucking materials. Massive material shortage. Whoops. Kid named massive material shortage. Ooh, if I do those 3, then I could slot in a material hub right there. That would be nice.
Bring
The
all your
one
work
guy who
complaints to
got
your
burnt.
workplace arbitration board. They will find a solution satisfactory to all.
Okay. And we're gonna finish this removal before the cold season even begins. What's this?
First citizen.
calm the quake's tremors, for citizen is clear now. We dug too deep. The fault beneath us is unstable. No matter how much we reduce our steam extraction, more tremors are inevitable. We can protect our people from the worst of their effects, but they'll still terrorize us and destroy our districts. There's one more way we can make them less frequent, however, by venting seismic stress through specialized fault stabilizer districts. Do you wish to prioritize constructing them? Say, hello, old drill. Welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. A new district type that reduces seismic stress can be built on geothermal springs. Gives the stabilizer a hull. Something that vents steam to release seismic stress. Squalor is greatly increased. 90 materials, but it's minus 0.25. Okay. We'll do whatever it takes to minimize tremors. 50 weeks to construct a stabilizer hub. Well, I feel like we gotta try, right? Is it a building? Ah, stabilizer hub. Ah, and you just build it right on top. Okay. Well, that's easy. Let's give it a shot and see where it does. We got some nice pre-placed hubs, spray. Shipping thermal. We are ready to send the component salvage generator to Aurora. You can order shipment from your logistics districts. Okay. Ship the thermal hull, so it may be used to upgrade there first. Thermal shipment on the way. And look at that. The generator propped up and bare, its skeleton exposed. But we're still having all of the high-tier upgrades. That's so interesting to look at.
The council has convened and awaits the first proposal.
That was weird. Was that a power surge? What the fuck? Oh, the council has convened. Alright. Everyone loves me. Governance time. Resource use restrictions is pretty awesome. Honestly, freshman might also go pretty hard. Everyone loves me. I'll pop fresh mandate. Get in there. Go vote, my people. Sign away your democratic privileges.
The eyes have it.
Alright. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's the extraction district. That's the steam vent hub.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
A new law takes hold. Okay, yes. Wonderful. Takes 600 workforce and a steam core. Yeah, I knew that the steam was fucking the steam core was valuable. You know,
A tremor is underway.
tremor time.
Seek out your nearest tremor safety coordinator.
Stabilize the fault success. We made tremendous strides in reducing the growth of seismic stress around New Edinburgh. Tremors now strike at a much more sparse frequency, giving our citizens time to adjust and be prepared. Much harm and shock will indeed be spared. Yay! Oh, it's the food districts, the only districts I didn't protect. Bastards. Us celebrating the building of the new steam vent device. Minus 0.25 seismic stress per stabilizer. Marginally increased by fault stabilizer. Oh, we're so back! Regain access! We're so back! Regain access to Aurora. Alright. Aurora. Hello, Aurora. And they're gonna be upgrading their generator, I think. A new city! New Edinburgh has now been granted a control over a portion of Aurora, where there'll be access to a fish harvesting area and land for development. All it needs now is an official name. Name the new settlement. Ooh, Emberpool goes hard, actually! Aurora's Emberpool. Honestly, I'll keep it canon. We'll call it Emberpool. Alright, seismic stress rising slowly. A new home. Turn on the shared furnace in Aurora Ember Pool. Build at least one fishery hub in Ember Pool. Okay. Hello, Aurora. Housing district. Well, we gotta turn on the generator, so let's turn it on. So, Aurora's generator, now equipped with our old thermal hull. What are we looking at? Oh, I think those little warning symbols were for New Edinburgh. Aurora Emberpool. That wasn't the earthquake, just boisterous celebration on the streets for the opening of the new plant? True. Okay. Hello, Aurora. Look at you. You're, like, well developed, all things considered. And we no longer have to have, there's no longer a front. We've made peace. Tell you what, let's launch an expedition into the Broken Mountains here. And then anything I can explore for 20? There's hills down there we could do. It gives people coal, a lot of coal. Or, hypothetically, turn this off, turn this off, turn this off, turn that off, turn that off, and then we're gonna go research, and we're gonna research Skyways. Four Fingers, Founders, Brokers. They all can research it, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have the Brokers research it. And then let's head over here. Aurora. Alright, Aurora. Interesting. Aurora's heat claim. An unfulfilled claim will periodically increase Aurora's defiance. So they've put me in charge of the shared generator. I have to do at least both. Build at least one fishery hub in Emberpool. Ooh, so that's all Auroran territory. Ah, but this, I see, this is now our territory. Ah, okay, okay. So we have a logistics district here. What is this? One housing district? Yeah, so they've given us a housing district. Two, actually. So what is this? Fishery hub. Requirements, heating, fishing grounds, Frostpunk this area. This has additional fishing grounds with difficult terrain. Land currently owned by Aurora can be acquired through the trade agreements. Start with a tile on a resource deposit. Okay. Let's start with frost breaking. Break over to the fishery grounds. It is a hub. How big of a hub is it, though? It's just a 1x1. Alright. Man, there's a lot. Let's go... Frost break like that. Let's see. So there's not a lot of goods here. There's a material surplus, food surplus, shelter. So let's go look at our trade management. We're gonna send just like literally as much food back to New Edinburgh per day as we possibly can. Honestly, I'll send materials, and we can go ahead and we can send goods back and forth. We'll keep a, I don't know, slightly balanced plus 10 over here, plus 21 there. Yeah, okay. We can't transfer fuel resources, fascinatingly. Yeah, okay. The fishery hub. Those are interesting. Look at that. Alright, well, we're working on the building. Relations. Lockmores and Tinkers. Brokers, Four Fingers, Founders. You have Lockmores. Our blood is our history. Our will is our path. We only pay in scars. Interesting. Progress, merit, tradition, and the Tinkers. There's no way but ahead. They're obsessed with progress. Ah, so now we have a proper, true three-finger faction to go with the, or three-piece faction to go with the 4 fingers. So that's cool. Yeah. I'd build another fault stabilizer, I think. Though we'll need more people for that. Also, I think we did just send a ton of people to, what's it called? The place. To Aurora. To Emberpool, actually. So, Emberpool. What do we do with Emberpool? Look at all this land, including several infinite food deposits that Aurora has no access to. Oh, hello! Land currently owned by Aurora can be acquired through trade agreement. Let me go see what the dogs are barking at. See if it's anything I need to care about. Hi, Mr. Pups. There's somebody out there. There's somebody you need to care about. Oh, there's a neck. Okay, there was a package, but the doggies have been pleased. They have been abated. So, we're good. Alright. Land currently owned by Aurora can be acquired through a trade agreement. Start on the tile with resource deposit. How does that work? Oh, I can also hypothetically acquire this one. Interesting. Aurora diplomacy. Oh, okay. Are always ready to carry our proposal to Aurora. Aurora will relinquish more land with fishing grounds, and 600 new Emberburgers we let into Emberpool. Interesting. Emberpool will have to provide 90 more heat to Aurora for 30 weeks. Oh, interesting. So we didn't just give Aurora the generator. We essentially promised that we would build and share the existing generator, and we would save it for all of us. Fascinating. Well, 30 additional heat's nothing. That's fine. We don't have anything here that's, frankly costs that much to heat. Plus we can insulate the district. It's got a hospital, population growth steadily increased. Yeah, what else would we build here? We have a minus 16 housing. Tell you what. We also have the Benthal housing district here. Yeah, so if we build that like so, and then we expand this one like so, then we can slot some hubs in there. What hub should we give them? Barracks! cross break that just to get it out of the way. Food district, I mean, obviously we don't have any food, so, or anything that can grow food, so food district's pretty useless. Could put an industrial district here. I mean, this gets +1 materials a day. Stockpile hub is full. Maybe give them a stockpile for each thing. Yeah, you aren't gonna need that. Generator adaptive pumps. Oh, versatile pumps allow the generator to take oil and steam in addition to coal. We're gonna want to do that at some point. Hypothetically, it's free. No available district. Weird. Does New Edinburgh need that? No. Weird. I don't know what to make of that. How are we doing on people? Can we... Yeah, we're about to have a shipment of people. I don't think you're supposed to say it like that. Yep. How many weeks until the Skyways are done? 6? Yeah, Skyways are gonna be fast to research, so I'm not too concerned. Anything that needs to be done in Ember Pool beforehand. I mean, temperature-wise, everything's livable for now. I think we just gotta deal with it. Food stockpile hub, material stockpile hub. Aurora, you have a fascinating and very bad way of building. You build like this is still Frostpunk 1, when you should be building like this is Frostpunk 2. Why would you build like this, by the way? This is crazy. Expand the district. Oh. Fishery hub. Not enough tiles to finish the district. What? Okay. I don't know how many it takes, so fine. Do that. It looked like it was just 1, but fine, we'll break more frost. Alright, we're still not actually on full housing, which is a little insane. I'm like kind of considering to give them an industrial district just for the sake of being able to put a workers dorm in that won't be pointless. This logistics district is built in a choice of way, let's say that. Yeah, you know what? Never hurts to have an industrial district available. We've got plenty of room over here that's not doing anything, so... You just kind of, I don't know. Trying to figure out a good way to make it where it'll be scalable. What are the districts over here? Those are prefab. Those will run out. Those are very temporary districts. Frozen forests. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of whatever it is. Yeah, alright. We'll just industrial district. Yeah, sure. We'll put a nice big industrial ring over here. Speed things up just a little bit over here. Alright. Fishery hub. Ah, okay, no, it is a 3. It's just impossible to see that. Put it there. this one. What buildings would be worthwhile to build here? Maybe a patrol watchtower? Put it on the high point. We already have a hospital. Additional research institute. We don't really need that here. Additional food hoarding inspector. It would actually be probably a decent thing to put here. I don't think I've ever put a food hoarding inspector in the colonies before, but it's probably worth it. Trust and relations. Wow. Edinburgh's gonna have
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
I don't have enough workforce to reactivate my food districts, and our stockpile is starting to
The Research Institute.
probably shrink. That's bad. City. I promised to research privatized alcohol, licensed pubs, and trust rises with that one. Interesting. Alright, skyways are now available. Let's see about getting that oil out and about. Do that one, and then that one, and then... Oh, I don't have enough heat stamps. Damn. Huh. I forgot to run the coal outpost. Whoops. We'll go ahead and connect that. And we can connect it, connect. You know. Bing. Look. Look how nice I'm being. And I'll tell you what. In exchange for this, give us more land, increase the heat transfer, and honestly, yeah, that's fine. Unfulfilled claim will periodically increase. So I think as long as we... If for Aurora, that means we have to provide that much heat during that time frame. Something like that. Not sure, if I'm being so honest. Not sure at all. Council, proposal law. You guys still love me enough to pass these unquestioned? No. Damn. How do I fix the fact that you guys don't love me? How do I fix the fact that they don't worship the ground I walk on? Well, for one, I can do that. That'll increase that. Grant an agenda.
First citizen.
You got any good promises? Build a recovery hospital? Nah. Not send... Oh, because I have a pending promise. That tracks. Let's go with... Distribute food. Now do you all love me? I might have to negotiate on this one. This one would be tight. What do you think? Is there a way I can increase that one a little bit more?
First citizen.
I could grant the brokers the agenda, but then I can't vote on the law, so it kind of becomes pointless. I think we should take the risk, because resource use restrictions probably good. Negotiate. The founders are open to negotiation. Let's see. I will grant you the agenda if you vote in favor of this. Sure. That seems reasonable. Come on. Come on. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up. Come
The
on.
nose.
Ah! Fuck! 63 to 67. Oh, that's rough. Type of shit that makes you go, fuck. Alright, well, we've got our own fishery being built, so that's good. And fishery built. A new home is a success. Emberpool has its first fishery, and New Edinburgh has the last supply of food under its sole control. Yet we'll never fill our bellies from this solitary source alone. We must convince Aurora to grant us additional fishing grounds. We shall share the fishing grounds. Well, they've already got a response on the way, so... Hello, founders. So I gotta go back. Interesting that you have to go back in order to do that. Last march of the merchants, 2 cities, 1 generator. First citizens, the brokers wish to move to Aurora and to join the Lockmores, who share their views. The first citizen and those 4 fingers. They've turned New Edinburgh and Emberpool into hostile ground for merit-minded folk, said a young broker merchant. So we'll go where like-minded fellows rule the roost. How do we handle this? Do the poor relations the brokers wish to leave your city? Relations with Aurora will be increased. They'll be happier. We'll be happier without them. Let them go, but so confiscate their prosperity. 20,000 goods. Win them back. You know what? Let them go. Be free. That'll improve our relations. We don't have to worry about the brokers anymore. Awesome. We love liberty. And we've got a fully functional skyway now between Aurora and here, so that's good. Let's see about increasing the skyway connection between New Edinburgh and Aurora directly. Push to there, push down to there, come around to here, and make the connection. Aurora watching the new president of New Edinburgh immediately completely revolutionize the transportation infrastructure between the 2 cities and build out the city like there was no tomorrow. Oh, wow, look at that. We almost have enough food. We almost have enough food on its own. That's... Trade proposal accepted. Negotiations are successful despite the gold rust. Enough decency. Very positive. Very well. So now we have an increased
The bad blood between
area.
our 2 peoples is unfortunately getting even badder.
Is it? In what universe? Deliver the prom. Oh, that's right. I have to deliver. Okay. How do I do that? Waiting for delivery 49 weeks, 1 day. Wasn't it only 30 weeks that I promised? Increased heat transfer. How do I increase the heat transfer? Do I increase heating? Aurora's heat claim. Adaptive pumps district.
First citizen.
First citizen.
First citizen. Can you hear us?
I really hope it doesn't mean I have to wait out this entire time period. That seems ridiculous. Relations are favorable. Does anyone know how to do this?
First citizen.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, hello, goods production. Let's go ahead. Buildings. Workers village? Oh, I need 120 heat stamps. Okay. Expedition. Emergency council, free ration, seek fresh mandate. Spend elections. Missing thermal hull, reduced heat output from all fuel types. Yikes. We're also spending 154 coal a day. you know what would help that? If we turned on our coal mine! We're getting so many materials right now, and our stockpile is full. Let's fix that. Turn this on, get our coal back. Get the food up and running. Increase both of those outputs. I'd love to get all of these back up and running, but I can't currently. I need to get that oil. I need access to the oil. That's for sure. That's for sure. Resource transfer. Hey, you know who has a lot of food? Fucking Aurora. So we'll just go ahead and take all of that food back. Let's equalize that goods transfer again. Cool. Very nice. I still don't know how to deal with this heat claim. It's not like a button somewhere. Frostpunk 2, how to increase Aurora heat claim. Literally nothing. No information available online. Great. Very nice. Good to know. Is it literally just that I have to wait out the 50 weeks for delivery? That seems ridiculous. I don't know how this works, but I'm not seeing any other buttons that might give us that as an option. I need more population. Society loses their minds. Trust would rise, but honestly, I think let's get the, yeah, dutiful youth. Pop that one up. We can have a little balance between tradition and such. We'll be a full equality city, that's for sure. Can I even research equality or merit ideas anymore? I don't think I can. Oops. Hopefully I didn't need any of those. I don't think I did. Still. Negotiate access more territory with this increase speed. I've only got how long? 93 weeks to do that, but it would take 46 weeks to wait out this. I'm definitely not seeing something here. Like it's got 16 possible temperature level increases. Increase heating. How do I allocate temperature to Aurora? Croydon. Dense housing. Like, I would love to give you more heat. I would, but I literally fucking can't. Do I have to, like, manually de-temperature my areas for this? Allocated heat, unallocated heat. I can increase heating. Adaptive pumps. I could demolish it. Yeah, let me just turn on the generator. I really wish... Oh. I just have to hit the send resources button in here. I tried clicking on it before and it didn't do anything. I guess I clicked on it wrong. Whatever. Alright. So what is this giving us access to? What are we waiting for? Oh, I think they just have to accept it. Hello, Pyro. Welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. How you doing? Come on in. Trade agreement completed. Alright, now what have they given us access to? Ooh, okay. Okay, so this is the chunk that we got direct access to. 2 more fishing grounds. Awesome. We've got some prefab districts and some frozen forests. Aye. You doing alright? I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear it. Let's get that shaped more or less ready. Canyon penetrate helmet attendants. Why would you frost break the ice? That's what I want to know. Is it even worth it to frost break the ice? What's this vote? Ah. Law is gonna be opposed. That's not good. I mean, look, it's fine, but... What do we do about the fact that that law is being opposed? Tell you what. I'm gonna turn off food production. Because I have unhoused people. That's bad. Where's all my workforce? It's an ember pool. That's what we know. It's an ember pool. What do we do about this being opposed? Also, what do you mean I can't negotiate too many promises? What do you mean I can't negotiate too many promises? Oh wait, I don't care if this fails. Me desperately convinced.
The law...
First citizens.
Hear us.
Promote. The founders being slowly whittled away as I embrace the Four Fingers completely and utterly. Like, we've already completed our Fractured Utopia experience, you know? Right. Heating hub. Temperature level in neighboring districts is increased. Might be worthwhile, eventually. If it starts getting really cold again. Which it may or may not. We'll see. So how did this affect the temperature? I mean, Hero's claim is just up to 210. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Though we are losing coal now. We'll have to deal with that. I'm gonna need additional food eventually. So in exchange for more land, I will give you 10,000 goods, sure. I've got plenty of materials. I'll give you 50,000 materials. Done. Got 15 available people. There's people over here. Let's go bring them into the fold. We need additional workers. We need warm bodies. I'll tell you that much. We need warm bodies. We get 17 of these a week. I guess 130 materials here to this point. Is that frost breaking done? No. We'll speed things up until it is. And then we can go hubs, food hub. We'll stick one like so. I guess I could have saved a little bit of cash, done it a different way, but that's fine. We'll open this one up as well. Hi, little puppy. Hello, it's a different puppy who's here this time. Hi, you're so fluffy. You're the fluffy one. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you good doggies? It's not time yet. I know what you want, but it's not quite time yet. I know. I know, it's so cruel. It's so mean of me to say it's not time yet, but it's not time yet. They want to be, FEEDED, so, you know. They're getting anxious, but it's not quite time for them to be given that, so. They just have to accept parenthood. Dedicated motherhood. Nah, communal parenthood goes hard. All my homies love communal parenthood.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Ah, nice. First citizen election to be held in
Our
40
scouts
months.
have
Sweeney Tops explored. Where's Sweeney Tops? Ah. The captain's stash, a frozen hatch right in the middle of the Frostland. One of our scouts nearly broke his neck falling right through it. Turns out to be a warehouse, very recently built. The wood is still fresh. Ah! There's a substantial stock of canned provisions, some valuables, and an impressive amount of coal. There's little to no doubt it's the work of the old captain and his last goons, who are clearly preparing to make a run for it well before the tremors. 50,000 coal, 10,000 goods, 25,000 food. Exploration. Having a warehouse of frozen definitely useful for scouts. Exploration time decreased. Nah. I will come back later. Take everything. That's incredible. Ooh, and another coal mine. Okay. Shaftless old mine remains operation, but lower levels are covered in promising black dust. What do we think is the fastest connection? Here. Here. I mean, connect there, but also just there. What about a straightaway shot towards these? This is still going to be 3, unfortunately. Thinking, yeah. Unless... Ah! We can make it in 2. We just gotta start a slightly different angle. It still needs 100 heat stamps. You know what we need? Leveling. What's already been explored? Nothing? Cores, coal, materials, coal, food, steam core. I feel like we should probably push steam cores at this point. Goods, steam cores, prefabs, goods. Yeah, let's just go ahead over here. Coal, materials, prefabs. Let's pop that one. That'll be useful. Yeppers. Speed things up. Nope. New trade proposal. Give me 1 second. Operations, fishing hub. Stick that in there. What's this? Counter offer from Aurora. Alva's failed to convince them. What's your counter offer? Whoa! I'm sorry. You want what? I'm not giving you 50,000 of everything. Tell you what, I will be less stingy. 20,000 goods, 50,000 coal. Not 50,000 coal. I'll give you 25,000 coal and 50,000 materials. 15,000 coal, 10,000 goods, 50,000 materials. That's fine. Send proposal. High chance of... Alright, you know what? Very high. Very high. Alright, fucking fine. We'll push it up to certain, but we'll keep it limited. You fucking bastards. What is, what's giving us the explored notification? It's weird. It's nothing I can see on the map, at least. Anyways. I am gonna need to get our material production actually, you know, turned on in order to do that. Which we're working on. We are working on it. Where is all my workforce? What are they even doing? Are they literally all in Emberpool? It's only 3,000 people there. Where are all of you? Only 7,000 employed people? Stabilizer hub's expensive, I guess. 100 people in a good stockpile hub. It's only 100. It's so little. It's basically nothing. You have plenty of housing, so, you know, if there's people who want to come and join us, they can now. That's for sure. Alright, so that's fully functional. Awesome. It's also more food than we know what to do with here. Food stockpile hub. Does this do anything? No, it doesn't. But for the sake of functionality, I'll put it there. Trade, resource transfer, back to New Edinburgh, even more. How's New Edinburgh doing on food? Actually doing so well on food. That's insane.
Patient.
I need more. What? What do I need more of? Not much. We're kind of rich all of a sudden. The youth volunteers duty. Dutiful youth. Law opposed. Can't negotiate too many promises. What do you mean, can't negotiate too many fucking promises? Shared food. Success. Multiple additional the Emperor now produces ample supplies of food. We can transport this bounty back to New Edinburgh. We shall feed. What is this? Ah, very well. Trade is available. Awesome. So we need to send 50,000 materials, 15,000 goods, blah blah blah. Transfer food output from Road to New Edinburgh, 200 out of 300. Okay, well, I suppose we can send 300. Seems pointless, but okay. Keep sending 300 food supply to New Edinburgh for 25 weeks. Okay. And then I just need to ship the promised materials, which we can do. Yeah. Assuming I have...
The delegates have proposed a new law for the council's consideration.
Yeah, about that. What the hell do I do? I mean, I think we just pass the vote and say it fails, you know? Oh well. I would have liked it. We're doing this to push towards population increasers, but
rejected.
Okay. Enough heat stamps. Yeah, dedicated motherhood's literally never gonna fucking pass too, so we have to rely on getting to some of those other ones. Speed things up a bit. 7 people cured in hospitals in New Edinburgh. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, we've cut the resources. I mean, I guess we could use more heat stamps, but Take them in. Bring in those people. Finally. Prefabs materials. I got 10 people. 10 scout teams out and about. Why? Oh my god, that coal mine's almost depleted. That's funny. I'm gonna go ahead and build that skyway connection real quick.
Our scouts have charted a new territory.
There we go. That'll do it. What new territory? I think there's a bug. I think there's a bug going on with the UI. It's a shame, but it happens. Interesting that that Emberpool has its own independent population growth. That's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Seismic stress is kind of chilling. Shockingly. I mean, it's about to be a lot worse when temperatures go down again. Because as those temperatures go back down, we need to offset that with some other things. Which is why we need to get that oil available. Yeah. Let's speed things up till we get some people here. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. That appears to be lava. Hey, New Edinburgh. We might be a little fucked. Okay. Yeah, it goes pretty fucking hard. Look at that. The volcano has erupted, spewing tons of ash into the air. Volcanic night darkens the land. People panic and turn to crime. Another eruption is certain. New Edinburgh is doomed. Only Aurora is safe. First citizen elections have been suspended for the duration of the evacuation. We will make Aurora. Who saw that coming? Remain in power in New Edinburgh until the mountain awakes. We've got a trade agreement to fill. Prepare for evacuation. Research the evacuation hub. Build at least one evacuation hub. Evacuate the majority of New Edinburgh's population. Contain casualties during it. Seismic stress rising. Volcano erupts in 79 weeks. Oh shit, there's like actually cinders falling from the sky. Oh, look at that. There's ash and dust all up in the sky, embers, and you can see even from above the lava. And that was the caldera that we were looking at before. Look at that. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. The magma currently flowing out onto the surface, stating the world warm.
Darkness encourages mischief.
Okay. Oh boy, what do we do? I mean, we don't have to evacuate the... Oh, that's where all my workforce went. The fucking brokers left. Evacuation hub. Facility repairs and dispatches people for a difficult journey across the Frostland during the volcanic night. Evacuation hub. Facility which repairs and dispatches people for the difficult journey across the Frostland. I will let the founders research that one, because they don't like me as much as the Four Fingers. Hey guys. too soon. 3 weeks and then I can promote that. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at the... It really is. It's a proper volcanic night. Aurora's safe? I'm not sure Aurora's safe, guys. I don't think this was very prepared. This seems like a bad place to be. But, okay. It's still... There's still embers falling from the sky here. I think they might be a little boned.
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
And the council gathers, huh? Society. No youth program? Law opposed, yeah. Let's see. Governance. Suspend elections. They're already suspended. People are against these measures at this point. Who can blame them, really? Alright, so... I mean, our food's kind of at chilling at maximum. Imagine you're like, alright guys, we have a city for you to come and live in. It'll be great, better than the Frostlands, and you're halfway there, and you just see in the distance a mountain fucking explode. Okay. Yeah, the fact that part of the lava fracture is just pooling underneath New Edinburgh, right there, it's probably bad. That's probably not good. Can you imagine how hot that tunnel must be right now? Oh my goodness. Let's see, let's see, let's see. It's a good thing there's 30 million oil somewhere nearby. Temperature. Almost too hot, one might even say. What do we do? I mean, we're researching the hub. There's not really much that can be done about that. I think perhaps we go to Aurora, we go to Emberpool. Let's modify these trade agreements. I do need to get this above 50,000, so we're gonna keep all of this here. And then this one, we don't need to send 300 food. In fact, we could stop sending any food. Methinks. There we go. That way we aren't losing food here. Materials. We'll worry about that later. Actually, that's gonna be like a whole issue, isn't it? Because that coal mine over here, or the iron mine, that's our only material source. Alright, speed it up. Cupboard rocks exploded. I thought that said exploded. Coal outpost about to explode. A mountain. Regular amount of so this is true time whether if something has happened long ago. Some of our scouts have grown used to spotting with ease. A caravan that gave up on a trail, leaving his belongings behind. A settlement that never sparked. Group of people who never reached their destination. The reasons behind the mound can always vary. It depends on how deep our scouts feel like digging. They usually stop when they find something useful. Like in this case. 15,000 coal and 25,000 materials? Yoink. And what's in here? Core Worshipper. Yoink. Huh. That's a secondary caldera. So there's the main volcanic stratovolcano over here. But there's a whole second volcano.
Our researchers have completed their latest project.
Oh good, the evacuation hub is done. Hub. Operations. Evacuation hub. Sleep prepares and dispatches people for a difficult journey across the Frostlands. Let's go put it over here next to the logistics district. Seems like a reasonable reinforcement of the existing infrastructure, since this is the skyway directly to New to Emberpool. Also, we have a skyway built, and we're all going to the same place. Like, this is not that bad. I don't know. I feel like we could just all get on the train and wait it out. Transfer as many resources as we possibly can. Oh, also we have all of the stuff that we need. Hi, Aurora. I'm gonna send you those resources. There you go. Evacuate the majority. The majority? Yeah, what about everybody? Got 20 Frostland teams. Materials and prefabs. Additional coal. The additional coal might be good. Trade agreement completed. They promised resources and see what they promised. Okay. What did we get? Oh, we got the prefab district plus some additional food. So that's nice. I don't need any of that. I don't know what I'm doing. I realize I should not have built skyways to this. Like, it's not necessary at all. Yup. It is what it is. Alright. And the evacuation hub has been built. Oh, look at that. It even directly connects to the logistics hub. Interesting. Alright. Send out the first evacuation transport. Use the load reactions, evacuation hub ability, use the load prefabs, load the coal, and send the evacuation airship. Airship? Okay. Send up food rations, the airship's cargo transport, fuel reserves, load prefabs. Oh. Food. Okay. Oh, and those take time to load. Ah, okay, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna increase our staffing of some of these because we're gonna need prefabs. Lots of them. We might have more prefabs already than we need. I don't know. Oh, that didn't take that long to load. Oh, what's this? Shadows and Torches, the Volcanic Night.
Stay calm and assist with the evacuation process.
Assist with the evacuation process. For citizen in these dark days, citizens yearn from any form of emotional soothing. Substantial group wishes to mount a series of processions akin to traditional guising. They will wear masks as they march with lit torches and other ancestral forms of warding off ill. Symbolic as it may be, our citizens would certainly benefit from it. It also means temporarily losing a lot of workforce, which should be done. If allowed, the festivity lasts 20 weeks. Works will be heavily used for the whole duration of the event. Tension is greatly decreased. Forbid it, tension will be increased or do nothing. They may march if they wish, but we won't encourage it. I can see my economic tab. I think we have, like, no tension, so forbid it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Impending doom over New Edinburgh! Yeah, okay. He'll be fine. I genuinely will be fine. Load those prefabs. And... okay. Fully loaded. Evacuate a large contingent of people by air, avoiding deadly terrain left in the eruption's wake. A unit transporting many people will be dispatched to Aurora. Okay. Use the send evacuate. Oh, I had to reload. There we go. The first evacuation transport has successfully lifted up. We can send a new one as soon as the airship is back from Aurora. Look at that. It genuinely is. We're sending a fucking airship. Aw, that's cool. We love a blimp. Okay. It's 1,000 at a time. Ooh. Tell you what. Let's build more. I'm gonna hold on to that seismic hub, because we're doing okay on that one. We have 384 coal. Fuck, what do I do with 384 coal? What's Ember Pool look like, coal-wise? Oh, well, just ship that there. $330 coal! Nice! So 1,000 at a time. Pack rats the evacuation. First citizen made people still arrive at the evacuation hubs carrying bulky belongings and mementos. An elderly founder named Walter Kinross brought a mobile bust of his late grandfather that's traveled him since the first whiteout. The man even speaks to it. The evacuation officer couldn't bring himself to force him to leave it behind. Deciding what to load and what to leave in the docks is increasingly difficult. Making exceptions for some provokes others' anger, which should be allowed. Ban it and increase tension, or review each case. The evacuation process requires more workforce. Trust rises 50 workforce. Yeah. We'll let people carry stuff. Evaluate cargo. Evacuation slowed. Like we're kind of chilling. We're gonna have a big infusion of I think additional workforce here in a minute, so that's good. Alperton has been damaged by Squalor. Yeah, you don't fucking say. Which one's Alperton? Oh. We need those prefabs to keep flowing. It's quite an expensive series of trips that we're making at the moment. Build another evacuation hub. First evacuation transport landed. The first evacuation transport successfully landed at Aurora. It's important to ensure the colony has enough shelter and resources to accommodate the refugees from New Edinburgh. Airship is returning and soon be available for the next transport, which shall ensure it has enough evacuation hubs to bring people to safety before the eruption begins. Alright. Aurora. So they've only got 2 available housing at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put a workers' village in this industrial district. Drum hothouse. Can't build that shit anywhere. Yeah, additional housing is gonna be its own whole kind of challenge. Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, that's going to be a lot of people that need a lot of housing. I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to frost break that. And hopefully we can build on the ice. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't actually be able to, but we'll see. We should have plenty of food here in the long run, because we'll just slowly but surely stop shipping it to New Edinburgh. Didn't get far enough that we could enact leveling, so we don't get big cash infusions at the present, but it may be in the future. On a future playthrough, that is like one of the maneuvers, is to just bum rush equality as hard as you can so you can start spamming leveling. Why are you guys mad at me? Get promoted. The Lost Flock evacuations. First citizen fearing for their lives and unwilling to wait for evacuation, some citizens have left New Edinburgh intending to brave the Frostland on foot in search of safety. Bring back my Tommy, cries a tearful woman. Doesn't know his way out there. None of them do. Without proper guidance, they're doomed, confirms a seasoned scout captain. Even if we led evacuations on foot through the Frostland, it'd be a heavy toll. The option really did a number out there. Regardless of choice, the dispatch emergency evacuation is now available in the logistics district. Oh. Bring them back. We mount a rescue mission and bring them back before the cold claim them. Trust rises significantly. Let them go. Yeah, bring them home. Also, what's this? Dispatch emergency evacuation. Scouts people on foot through the ravaged Frostland in desperate bid to reach safety. Unit transporting many people will be dispatched to Aurora. Many evacuees may die en route. See, I feel like it would be really nice if they were like, substantively, substantial losses will be avoided if you have a trail. Substantial losses will be avoided if you have a skyway. Like, what's the point of building a skyway? The whole point is to make travel through the Frostlands easier and faster. And clearly, the skyway is still freaking functional. You can see them moving here. Sure, they're slow, but I'd be like, give me the option, evacuate by skyway, you know? Like, that would be nice. Like, you'll notice they just have removed the thing about transferring population, because you used to just be able to do that in the other ones. This other volcano is such an interesting little mystery for me. Because why is there two? There's a second caldera, and it's also actively mid-eruption. Like, that's weird. Granted, I guess we've been pumping steam down there and making the, you know, tectonic stability drop constantly, so maybe it makes sense. Okay, this is ready, so we're gonna load rations. Coal.
The first citizen appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
And send the airship. Stock that one's food. Prefabs are going to be by far the most limiting factor here, so let's get that switched over. How are we going to make sure we have enough workers? It's like workforce-wise. Hey, you know what? We don't need these anymore. This will give us resources to bring back home. Similarly, we don't need this extraction district. It's turned off anyway, so yeah. Similarly, get rid of that one. The thing is, all of those extraction districts, like, kind of unimportant in the scheme of things. We're not at war anymore, so we can destroy these barracks hubs. They've been sitting there kind of useless this whole time anyways. So those, as they deconstruct, will give us a ton of additional prefabs that we can use. So that's good. That's good. Also, I'm gonna need to figure out what I'm doing here in terms of housing. Okay. Housing. Get 50 weeks till the eruption. That's, you know, not great. You know what? I mean, 39 weeks till the, thing. We can deconstruct these, I think. Strip this place for parts. Coal. Food. Yeah, I've got 30,000. I might actually... Let's transfer 100 food. Just so we can keep this stockpile like as topped up as we can. And then we can just use one-time shipments to make sure that Aurora is staying fine as things happen. Alright, emergency evacuees have arrived safely in Aurora. Very good. Housing district. Let's see about getting those up and running. Hey, you know what? Maybe those prefab extraction districts, actually. Maybe that's worth it. Wouldn't have thought it immediately, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. I'm gonna let this one kind of pool out back behind it, so it's gonna spool this way, because that is accessible. Yeah, so we'll leave that one accessible. We'll put a hub slot there, 3 pieces this way, and we go 1, 2, 3 like that, 1, 2, 3 that way. Just gotta get those up and running as well. Speaking of additional districts, and specifically additional prefabs. Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and expand that district while we're at it. That can help keep providing additional things for us. Do we have any that are like empty? This one? Awesome. What's this? Hide and seek the evacuation. First citizen, more than one family awaiting evacuation can no longer find their children. You must wait for us, cried a mother in despair. My wee Adam kens no better. It's just terrified of flying in that giant balloon is what it is. As stated, this is not an isolated case. Sweeping entire districts to locate these children require a major effort, and, needless to say, would greatly slow the evacuation, putting many more lives at risk. What is to be done? Your choice will be delay the evacuation process. Delay the evacuation. Both risk and safe evacuation will be temporarily slower. Trust rate is significantly over. Yeah. Delay the evacuation. I think we'll be okay. I think we've got time. Load that coal. Load those prefabs. I gotta keep them running, you know? That's part of the difficulty, is you have to keep these running full time. Having stripped as much of these things as we can, too. What do you think? Other Frostland areas that we could get? This has prefab, so let's launch an expedition there while we can. Yep. This is out of coal, so that's fun. Those prefabs. Send the airship. Alarm.
Due to the lack of maintenance material, urgent repairs will be undertaken.
What are we alarming at? Critical situation. Is it the squalor? It's the fact that squalor is severe? I can't do shit about the fact that squalor is going up right now. There's what is known as a small issue ongoing that's affecting squalor in particular. Also, 34 weeks. I hate to do it. I think we take the risk and hope that by demolishing the emergency shelters and taking all the prefabs we can pull out of them, we'll actually come away better off than we otherwise would have. Similarly, I'm going to take the L. I'm going to destroy that. Yes, we're low on housing, but that'll be fine because this one's going to get looted and we'll send it, and that's going to reduce our housing. Unveiled. It requires 10 Frostland teams. Shit. My face when I forget Frostland teams. Yeah, just consolidate that. That'll be fine. How are we doing here? 47 available housing. That'll be fine. Got 900 prefabs available. Fucking, yeah, let's go. My face when I've also not been running expanded logistics districts at all this entire game. Speed that shit up. Send the airship. Dead Eyes, the volcanic night. First citizen, the unending darkness is poisoning the city with crime, and many homes are being stormed by bands of drifters. Aye, they come knocking at our door, howling like mad wolves, a woman told us. I open, fair feared, thinking someone needs help. I'm rushing wild-eyed. They take all I have, spurring our lives out of begging. This is a nightmare we cannot wake from. Many citizens say that if we cannot defend them, they want the means to do it themselves. This is your decision. Distribute weaponry. Kind is the key. Some deaths might occur. Deploy tournaments. I don't have 5 platoons, unfortunately, so... Distribute weaponry! Weaponry distributed to citizens. Citizens get weaponry for use against looters. Accidents are to be expected. Fucking... yeah, they are. You don't say. Alright, let's start loading that. Me when I still have no fucking workforce. Plenty of workers available in Aurora. Extraction district time. Not that many! me when I'm filled with the fucking rage of a low workforce. I hate having a low workforce. Rectifiers pleased. Okay, because I'm literally destroying everything. I bet you are pleased, aren't you? Let's go ahead and expand that. We have additional frosting teams. Good. Just don't want to get stuck in the situation again where I can't sell things. Temperature level decreased.
Plummet. Beware.
Not great, but probably fine. Got minus 20 available housing right now. Not much to be done about that. Need people cured in hospitals. Oh, are you chilly? Is it cold? Fine. Extract the core. We still haven't evacuated the majority of the population, but as New Edinburgh's doom approaches, it's time to think about extracting the generator's core. Removing this component will release a massive surge of underground pressure, pushing the volcano into a full, devastating eruption. This means certain death for anyone still in the city shortly after the generator's core is extracted. It is a delicate and dramatic balance. Any effort to evacuate as many people as possible may take away precious time needed to extract the generator's core before it's too late. We will secure a future for as many as we can. Okay, how long does it take to extract the core? Hi, Mr. Nose. I know you're very smart, but also I'm busy, buddy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I love you. I'm busy. Extract the generator's core. 30 weeks. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Hi, bud. Okay. Use extract generator's core ability. Wait 30 weeks. Optional, evacuate all citizens, leaving only the evacuation skeleton crew, which gives us 12,401. We've got 4,000 already gone. Use dispatch, emerge the evacuation ability, and contain casualties to under 5,000. Okay. We're gonna have to try and hope our best. We'll start that countdown at exactly week 31. And, yup. Yup, that's a little scary, huh? Aurora, how are you guys doing? You've got housing, you got food, you got materials, you got goods. I mean, all things considered, you're doing pretty good. Our population remains stagnant. I fucking hope it's stagnant right now. Can you imagine if it wasn't? I am gonna play a little safe. We're gonna expand our housing districts before too much. Aurora watching us move in literally next door, like, hi, how's it going? Yep, just send their ships, keep on going. All emergency evacuees have survived safely in Aurora. Very good. What can I do in the meantime? What should be removed next? I think I gotta, like, figure out which of these to consolidate on. Like, this one, we'll turn this one off. We'll turn this one on, if I can help it. Turn this one off. Turn that one on. Turn this one off. Turn this one on. Okay. We got a tremor in 29 weeks. I'm relatively unconcerned about that. I think we just take the L. All of these are mid-airship evacuation. Damage from squalor. Hey, First Sism running out of steam. First Sism, some brokers are expressing concern over the destruction of our geothermal plants, calling a step back from the hard-won prosperity of recent years. It was one of the few good deeds that the old daft captain ever did for this city, thunders one of their delegates. They cannot just cast it aside and go back into the bloody Middle Ages, because some doom merchants come around claiming the very earthquakes at our hand. What should we do? Demolishing the geothermal extraction will reduce tremor danger, but many will miss this easy source of heat. Promise to build more. Stand by. We're trying to preserve life, not a lifestyle, but also, literally everything's being torn down. We're gonna rip the generator's core out. I think we have bigger problems. Also, the brokers left. I think they should have added a check to figure out if, what part of the game you were in when checking that one. Let's see. Not sure how long Anya Lately was offline. You can't stay here like this. Yeah, well, you know. Go ahead and demolish the ones that got turned off currently. When's the first season not like
This
that
is the end! The big one is here!
Yeah? Is the big one here? Uh-oh. Hello, Aurora. What is this? Fill a hole with sin. 2 cities, 1 generator. First season, a small team of construction workers has unearthed an old burial site filled with mutilated bodies. There's no doubt that they are Lockmoors. This gruesome discovery confirms the long-rumored clash between a group of Auroran fishermen and one of our early Frostland teams returning from a difficult expedition. Frayed nerves turned a simple misunderstanding into a full-blown carnage. A truly ugly affair that the old captain buried for 20 years. And Aurora never forgot. What do we do? Repercussions of future interactions with Aurora. Hush it up. Pay the workers found the site in your mouth shut. Colony tension is decreased. 120 heat stamps. Blame the captain. Return the bodies. This is his legacy. All you do is give the dead property. Colony tension slightly increased stress rise. Take full responsibility. Make a public apology. Pay a generous token and hope we can call it even. 300 heat stamps. Trust falls slightly. Relations increased. Take full responsibility. Give them the plenty. We have plenty right now. Sure, our trust falls, but we've got bigger things to worry about. It'd be cool if there was, like, this thing was actively melting into the lava. Like, the old captain's legacy itself ripping it apart. It'd be kind of cool. This is turned off. Let's demolish that. Oh. We got another one. Gotta always be moving along. 32 weeks until the volcano erupts. I am not gonna repair a district in the middle of we're all about to fucking die time. repurposing. You know what? We can turn that off. That's... Honestly, we should have destroyed that a long time ago. That was silly of me. Wrong button. Send in the coal. Actually, mildly worried about our coal stockpile in terms of keeping everything running for the evacuation. Aurora, would you be so kind as to send us... I see. We actually don't have a positive coal flow. You know what? Crazy to be doing this right now, but, we can get there in 3 from there. Farther from there. 1, 2... Yep, okay. So this did work out for us in the long run. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get that oil thing up and running, and then we can shift this coal all to be moving back to New Edinburgh. Oh shit, he's running that whole time. Send those prefabs. Or maybe it wasn't. I think maybe it wasn't. I think we're okay. The materials are very much running out. Not much I can do about that, I don't think. Send that airship. And send... Oh, I don't have enough Frostland teams. How do I not have enough Frostland teams, of all things? What? Unironically, what? Where are they? They're building the Skyways. They're building the fucking Skyways! We need it! It's worth it. Shit. I missed the window. Hold up. Whoops. Live in despair in the doomed timeline you have created, looking ass. What's my last autosave? Week 401? Oh, no! It's so long ago! Why is it not even letting me select it anymore? What? Huh?
Filled in another blank spot on the map.
Scouts are done exploring. The monument, last renowned outpost before the founding of New Edinburgh, a place where the first brutal split among the exiles occurred. One group, led by the future captain, moved toward the distant volcano. Another, led by the Lockmores, fell back toward the frozen lake rich in food. And the rest is history. Settlement still stands intact, preserved in time by the ice. A historical monument for both sides, both left untouched by now. Take it down. 500 prefabs, 25,000 materials. Leave it as trust. Okay. I think that's worth grabbing. Send another airship. Trade from New Edinburgh to Aurora has been updated. That has been due to the change in the city. Yeah. That tracks. Just keep sending as many as we can, I think. Material shortage is gonna be the bane of the day, methinks. Get a slight squalor increase, but that'll be fine. Shout out to Aurora being a bunch of petty little shits, not giving us that territory in the middle of, like, the dark days. Boiling tension. I think we have a bigger problem right now. I can let there be a tension crisis. Oh, shit. What do we think this tremors are gonna obliterate? I gotta say, super weird that, housing districts require people to work them, you know?
Another surge in violent rioting has been reported in the outer districts. Avoid at all costs.
Which one? Oh, maybe this one. Nah, fucking colony tension's basically not even present. It's fine. The founders fucking hate us in the meanwhile. Let's see. Also, do we have our oil up and running? We do. Okay, why is that going to Edinburgh? Send that shit straight here. Oh yeah, look at that. Fuel in. Nice. Then we're gonna go here. We're gonna switch this over to New Edinburgh because we're gonna run out of coal if we're not careful. Send their ship. Okie dokie. I just really don't want that autosave to get overwritten. I'm hoping that there's like 2 weeks of wiggle room before the volcano explodes. I don't think there is. It seems unlikely, but, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and take the L. We're gonna dismantle the materials thing. It's not like it's doing much for us at this point. Seismic stabilizer hub, I feel like we gotta do that last as well. Similar, I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle this. Honestly, actually, I'm gonna dismantle all of these. All remaining workforce. Make sure that you guys have houses. Yep. Catastrophic. Yeah, no shit. 11 people died. Ugh. Oh shit. Oh yeah, look at that. Load coal. We get plus 500 a day. So, you know, we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be fine. Send the food. Send the coal. How's Aurora doing? They be straight chilling. More emergency evacuees arrived safely in Aurora. Awesome. Prefabs. Prefabs. Keep things rolling. Coal. Send the airship. Okay. Okay. Don't have 10 Frostland teams available. So what we can do...
All city transport is running several minutes behind schedule. We appreciate your patience.
Yeah. 86 unhoused people frozen in Aurora. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Hi, Aurora. I didn't realize you had had a problem. Let's see. Workers' village. Just go ahead and put one of those in, another one of those in there. That'll help fix that problem. This can be demolished for now. You know, proper additional housing districts, probably not a bad idea. Don't have anywhere I can just straight up build one though. So let us break that open. And that open. Trade resources. Food. Gotta make sure there's a positive amount. Oil, I mean. Probably trade as much of that fuel away as we can. Actually, we're burning some of it, so that's interesting. Alright, that'll be fine. We'll have some unhoused people die, probably, but whatever. We're gonna have to redo this anyways, because I fucked up the timing. I need 10 Frostland teams. Where are my Frostland teams? The answer is, I don't have that many anymore. You know what? I can turn these off, actually. There we go. Send them. Okay. Volcano erupts in 11 weeks. Estimated time next tremor is 11. Fascinating. Not sure what's genuinely reducing it. I guess the stabilizer hub. Those things are kind of busted. I guess you only get them right at the end when you no longer need to care about it. So, works out, I suppose. Alright, additional emergency evacuees arrived in Aurora. Aurora, how you doing housing situation rise? Bad? Yeah, that tracks. Housing district time. Let's see. Let's just start squeezing things in. Extraction district, 8 week command on it. Yeah, that'd be fine. Alright, hello, you. 8 unhoused citizens die in New Edinburgh. Yeah, well, you know, they probably shouldn't be living there anymore. You know, I think I'm gonna take the L on this. We're gonna go ahead and demolish this. Look at this. Good stockpile. I mean, sure, I'll take that shit back. Is there anything left? Stabilizer hub. No, the ash has totally gotten, like, worse. Like, I can barely see. Part of it is that we don't have all the fun lines anymore telling us where things are, but, like, yeah. Shout out Seisuk stress level being newly gone. Set as prefabs. What do we think? Are we gonna actually get everybody there beforehand, or do we need to send a emergency evac over land? We might need to send an emergency evac over land. Because I need additional Frostland teams. That's all there is to it. Do I have a logistics district building for that? That's exploration time and whatnot. Doesn't affect the other one. No active research institute. Well, you know, that would be a fucking problem, wouldn't it? Let's get that stuff back. Alarm. What is the alarm here? Oh, is it squalor? Is it still fucking squalor? I bet it's squalor. Me win squalor. I'm also thinking... Listen, they give 25 shelter. We can fix that later. Does a workers' dormitory? Nah, you can't put them in logistics districts. Damn. That's such a shame. Oh. Let's send that. I got two... Where are they living? This supposed 2,000 people. Me when I supposedly have 2,000 people. Was it logistics bays? Increase the number that we get? Yeah, give me a vanguard. Plus 20. That would have been nice to have.
Do not blame all your problems on the first citizen. Take responsibility for your own domain.
I didn't even click it. That one went. Okay. So there's 11,000 people left. Hypothetically, what situation in Evergreen is critical? We're losing oil. Ugh. They're fucked. Long term, that settlement's boned. I think we put that shit back to 0 across the board. And just, Yup. Send everything we can to Emberpool. Except for the food. There's plenty of that. Volcano erupts in 1 week. Give me that grace period, otherwise we're doing this all again. Tell you what. Demolish that district and how long is this gonna take? 1 day, 1 week. It's 1 week per load. Nah. Get rid of everybody. Hand out food rations? Yeah, I could. That would be a bold choice, I think. Volcano erupts in 0 weeks. All emergency evacuees are there. Load the prefab. Oh, out of time! New Edinburgh faces its doom. The volcano has finally blown a devastating eruption. Whatever and whatever's left will soon be no more. Rest in peace, the generator core. I mean, it's pretty much nothing there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that didn't look that bad.
The moment I'm gone, Aurora will stab you in the back. Driven by desperation and hunger, you will have no choice but to cut a deal with them. Emboldened and greedy, they will keep making demands till they have you feed their fish with the guts of my generator. And when the mountain eventually awakes, and you are forced into exodus, you will seek refuge in their arms. I had a dream, citizen. Is this yours?
That's interesting. Framing the end slideshow as the prophetic words of the old captain. It's kind of neat. A dream of unity. 2 cities, 1 generator. It's market day in New Aurora. The year is 1959. People browse through wares and mingle, exchanging the latest gossip. Huddled by the furnace, children play marbles, oblivious to the events that transpired here decades ago. The older citizens remember independence, famine, the split of Aurora. They remember the fate of New Edinburgh, the lava and the ash, the evacuation, the refugees and the dead. They remember the Four Fingers and the Lockmores. But time heals all wounds. Over years, both sides of the wall came to realize they shared more than a generator. They shared a past, and they so chose to once more share a future. During a recent expedition to the ruins of New Edinburgh, some scouts spotted a sprout in the ashes. The old captain was wrong. Okay, alright. That was interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I was really hoping there was gonna be more stuff to do with the volcano itself. Like, it was okay. It was not a terrible DLC by any case. It was an interesting analysis of the way that you play the base game. Heat is no longer your problem. Instead, your problem is the management of your resources in such a way that you can, strike a deal with Aurora. That you can manage the needs of your city and the needs of Aurora. But I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed that at the end of the day, when Aurora comes calling, when the mountain awakes, it just kind of is suddenly on fire and exploding. And, on the one hand, I think it makes sense to make the explosion of the volcano an inevitability. That totally makes sense. But I'm kind of disappointed that it just ends with the evacuation. The evacuation is anticlimactic. You have so many resources at your disposal if you're willing to strip out everything that was remaining by New Edinburgh. Which, of course, you would do. If in what dreams may come, finish the breach of trust scenario. Yeah. Alright, well, let's pop back here. Load this back up. Cause, look at this image. This image goes hard. There's literally lava pouring over the generator. The buildings are melting and falling apart. And that doesn't really happen. The lava's all down here. And I kind of get it. It would not make much sense, nor would it be kind of, avoidable if your city got instantly fucking Pompeii'd. That would be a major problem, wouldn't it? But it does lead to some minor problems that come from the, necessities of the process. Am I making any sense at all? I probably am not, but, whatever. It is what it is. 3 evacuation hubs was pretty much exactly as many as I needed. I also couldn't really afford more of them. So, there's that. Frostbreak that. Expand that. We definitely didn't actually need the frost teams that we sent out that one time, so I'm not gonna do it. We also definitely, as we found out, don't need to worry about the emergency shelter hubs at all. Those are not going to be a problem. 800 weeks of coal hypothetically available here. Interesting. Wow, this last autosave was like right at the fucking start, huh? Yeah, I was kind of sold on the idea from the trailer, and what I was really genuinely hoping for. If I turn these on, am I gonna have a platoon again? Where do all my platoons go? Like, I had 40 of them, and they're all just fucking gone. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Nah. We'll just arm the citizens with weaponry again, it'll be fine. Literally just immediately demolish all non-essential infrastructure. I think we gotta keep that up. That's the reason that we ended up not having it go off before the volcano. We're going to also consolidate what we can. Turn this off, demolish it immediately. Come over here, turn this off. This one's got dense housing district in it, and the research things. So do that. Come here. We're gonna go Frostlands, we're gonna get them logistics bays, we'll get a Vanguard, research it. But yeah, so I was under the impression that this was going to be a story of hubris. It was going to be a story where you, as the player, are driven by the incessant cold to dig deeper and deeper to try and gather the heat from underground, which eventually triggers the explosion. But instead, the entire time you are operating on a system where you're trying to avoid drawing more heat from the mountain, which ends up making it feel kind of silly and kind of futile in the end. Like, you were fighting the mountain for nothing. Every time you build up New Edinburgh is for nothing. It's just kind of odd, and I kind of get... Is that what has been yelling at it this entire time? How did I miss that? I kind of get why everyone was yelling at me to, like, conquer Aurora, because the negotiation stuff is interesting, but it's like, it's not that fun at the end of the day to constantly, like, renegotiate, relitigate what you're allowed to do with Aurora. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start frost breaking that. That's fine. We do not have much in the way of workforce, though. Or heat stamps. Gotta let those deconstructions start. Alright, let's get up to it. Dismantle New Edinburgh. And then from there we're gonna, you know, expand these districts. Oh. That's adjustment the districts. The districts already been expanded. There's no workforce there. Gotta get those evacuations rolling. Shadows and torches. We definitely fucking need that workforce. We'll forbid it. Tension and whatnot truly doesn't matter at all. You know what? You could do that too. I'll return to civilian life. Platoons disbanded. Easy breezy. Load that coal. The prefabs. Send the airship. First evacuation dispatched. Okie dokie. Let's expand that. Why can't I expand that? Hello? break that too, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. And just like that, we have 2,000 heat stamps and 2,000 prefabs to work with. That's so much. And now that we know we don't actually need to worry about what Aurora looks like at the Aftermath, that's another thing, is that I really wish there was a 4th phase, and that phase would be, you know, rebuilding Aurora to be sustainable. In the face of the fact you no longer have free infinite generator heating, and even with the oil coming in, we were absolutely not generating much in the way of heat. Like, we were completely overtaxing what Aurora could put out. I don't know. I'm gonna ship that to Emberpool for a little while. Vanguard logistics bays are available. Very nice, very nice.
The research institute has proposed a new idea.
It also does kind of feel like it's an exercise in micromanagement, more so than it is anything really difficult to deal with, if that makes sense. Alright, that's Frostbroken. Now we can expand this drift. Okie dokie. You're basically not functional anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Hi, Aurora. I gotta have people actually arrive before I can build stuff. It's, yeah, okay, whatever, yes. We're out of steam, ooh, scary. I also gotta stop not actually loading these things. These are on goods production. They should not be on goods production. First evacuation transport has landed. Very good. Which means we come over here. And now we have actual workforce available. You just go ahead and start building up housing. Alright. Just gotta start getting ready for the fact that Aurora will be, you know, full of people. I don't know, and just like, there's very little of the strategic depth that you kinda want from Frostpunk. In this tail end, it's just mad dash, get everybody out. 600 workforce for Vanguard Logistics. Yeah, fuck it, ban unnecessary baggage. That workforce is relatively valuable in comparison. And look, we're at full materials, isn't that nice? We'll just go ahead and bring this down till we are using just a little bit. Then we're gonna go. That should give us the workforce for that. Nope, it doesn't. Damn. Damn. This is demolishable. Let's get that out of here. We got 54 weeks. Gotta really not lose it. I would like to remove it. We're gonna remove it. It's gonna be the exact same fucking cutscene too.
Bring all your work complaints to your workplace arbitration board. They will find a solution satisfactory to all.
Yup. That's definitely what we need right now is the workplace arbitration. Oh. Shit. Ugh. This is so annoying that if you click on things, you don't get the option to... Whatever. Let them die. That's more people than died in our original maneuver. That's funny. Not funny. It's kind of sad. But that annoys me so much is that once you click on it, if you know, oh, that's going to be this one that's going to require this much resources, you can get it. But you can't, like, postpone. Why can I not postpone that I'm going to do the thing? It's just kind of weird. Because the game usually lets you postpone shit. That's the other thing. If it didn't ever let you postpone things, then yeah, whatever. What am I complaining about? It never lets you do that. But no, in this case, it does often have instances where it'll be like, no, you guys can, in fact, do that. Yeah. Do I have enough work for that? Nope. Tell you what, I think we don't need the materials at all. 53 more workforce, really? I'm gonna tick that one down by 1. Put in an extra Vanguard fight. You know what? If we're being smart about this, if we're being honest, we didn't need the prefab production, I don't think. This is ready to go. Alright, let's just speed things up as best we can. Care a little bit less about getting everybody out this time, just because we've kind of done it. We've already had our success, you know?
Hear us first.
We'll take full response. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Blame the captain. Because, like, there's this colony tension mechanic. I haven't interacted at all. I assume that happens more if you take them over by military force. But, like, I don't know. It's kind of a nothing burger. Unhoused people in Aurora? Why not unhoused people in Aurora? Like, actually. You stupid. Let's expand that. That's probably why I didn't put in all my additional housing things. Where the hell was that workforce doing? Jerking off? What the fuck was that? Alright.
Hear us first.
Requires 15 guard squads? Really? Wow. I guess destroying literally every piece of infrastructure that you have before you absolutely need to is a bit of an overreaction. Maybe. Good to know. Good to know. Moderate how much deconstruction you're doing, because you can only send so many at once. Anyways. Hi, puppy man. You doing okay? No, sleepy. So big yawn. You big yawny man. I love my dogs. I love dogs, but I love my dogs, you know? Dogs are great. Let's keep building out housing districts.
Keep your surroundings well lit at night. Darkness encourages mischief.
Distribute weaponry. Engine crisis, colder season, extract the coal.
Will soon hit us. Prepare accordingly.
Send the food. Send the coal. Send the prefabs.
is up, people.
Send the evacuation.
No.
Leave now. Well, they're certainly trying to. What's this? Yeah, yes. The city must not fall. Brother, the city's fallen! I don't know if you can notice, but it's over. It's literally never been more over. How's Aurora doing? Probably just a couple more housing districts. Wait. Can't forget to expand the district first. All my homies know the best way to be living housing is high. You know, speaking of important things to do, I do think it's probably important that we connect the oil pipeline. Might be a problem if we don't. Alright, if you don't have an extra housing structure in you, you're being deprioritized in favor of things that provide housing. Good luck. Food Hoarding Inspectorate, keep at it. Research Institute in there. These are ready to go. Alright. Alright, oil is up and running. Let's please ship that to Aurora. Where is this being sent? Let's switch that back now. Oh yeah, plenty of coal, plenty of oil. That'll be fine. Material shortage, I don't know. They've got woods. I'll deal with it. Dense urban living. Yippee. Spring it up. Send the airship. Send the airship. Fuck! Oh my god, I was so locked in, I completely forgot. Oh, I forgot to do it! Ugh, the whole reason we did it! The whole reason was so we could see what happens when you extract the generator core. And I forgot to do it again. Fuck it. Everyone dies now. Watch this. I'm so done. We've already won. I just wanted... We're not even gonna try. We're not even gonna try. I will send one evacuation, and we're putting it at 3 times speed, and then we're gonna immediately extract the core, and we're gonna watch the whole city burn. We're gonna get a nice time lapse of everything going to shit. Yeah, go have a party. Yep, first evacuation dispatched. Be nice if I could, see the mountain from these angles, you know? Fortunately, we can't, so, oh well. We will demolish these, though. Why do we have unhoused citizens? Who's unhoused? Alright. Good enough. Speed shit up. I'm just gonna pick options at random, basically. Transport landed. Yippee yay.
Bring all your work complaints to your workplace arbitration board. They will find a solution satisfactory to all.
Yeah, bring those people home so that they can burn with the rest of us. Do, 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 do.
New Edinburgh. We need to evacuate now.
Sure.
Please cooperate.
Yeah, all the missing children have been found. I would hope so, considering nothing's happening. Yeah, you can destroy it, distribute weaponry, that's fine. Let's secure
Additional layers.
as we can.
A cold
Yeah, it needs to be done. Pull that shit straight out of the ground. Does it have a unique model for them extracting the core?
Get out while you can. She's about to blow.
Looks kind of like no. That's a shame for them. It is interesting because, like, having saved and reload totally as the time goes on, the ash is getting
Shelters
worse.
predators and the wicked.
Alright, 10 weeks to go, and then everything goes BOOM!
Beware of falling debris. Stay clear
26,
of poorly maintained
7,
buildings.
28, 29, and 30. Generator core salvage. Through careful planning, series of control explosion, managed to free the generator's core from its metal shell. As this sent the volcano into an all-out fury, the last airship set forth, hauling the core in tow. New Edinburgh may lie in ashes, but its heart will keep beating in another city, sustaining future generations. Does it look any different? No, we will have an actual city for it to explode over. Oh, and the lights go out? Question mark? No, maybe. Be cool if the lights went out. Nah, the lights don't even go out. I don't know. That's kind of a lackluster final cutscene, too.
The moment I'm gone, Aurora will stab you in the back. Driven by desperation and hunger, you will have no choice but to cut a deal with them. Emboldened and greedy, they will keep making demands till they have you feed their fish with the guts of my generator. All for nothing. Because when the mountain awakes, you will end up trapped and buried in ash.
Oh, if you don't get everybody out.
I had a dream, citizen. Is this yours?
You will end up trapped and buried in ash. See? That's a raw line. It's a good line. The voice actor they got to do the old captain? 10 out of 10. It's a market day in New Aurora. Year is 1959. Browse, wear, gossip. Children play marbles in the warm embrace of the generator, oblivious to the events that transpired here decades ago. Older citizens remember famine, split, the fate of New Edinburgh, the lava and ash, the tragic evacuation, the lucky refugees, and the countless dead. Interesting. I do like that the text changes based on what you do. The old captain was right. He was pretty right. We were trapped. We died. I made everybody stay in that thing until it went boom. Alright. Primus Inter Pares. Never being in danger of losing position due to low trust or high... Oh my god, I've like thought about, oh, it'd be nice to get my hands on that achievement. There's achievement Primer Inter Pares, which is for never having been in danger of losing your position as steward, or in this case first citizen, I guess, due to low trust or high tension. Because we cut the ending of the scenario short by detonating the city and letting everybody die, we technically got a victory because some people got out. And because some people technically got out, it's technically a victory. I got the achievement. Even though we were totally about to have a tension crisis. Because I left the city running the entire time. Didn't break anything. And I you know, detonated the mountain before it could go off. That's pretty funny. That was fun. That was interesting. I have my complaints. I think I would like to try another run someday, and do one where it's based on like a more militant acquisition of Aurora. Based on what people had said previously in chat, that's like just a more fun way of interacting with it, which is probably true. I am too much of a goody two-shoes, and I feel bad when my diplomacy doesn't work the first time. So I don't know. That is what it is. Yeah. But I mean, it's 7 o'clock. We've beaten the scenario. I don't have time or the desire to push into another one, so I guess that is it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being the wonderful people who joined. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those other awesome things that you people do. And we'll see you all next time. And next time we'll hold something old, but brand new for many. I've been meaning to get back into for quite a while. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being the wonderful people who joined. We'll see you all next time. Arrivederci, everyone.